family! It's showtime.
Whoa, what's up? Slot car. What do we got? Well.
Oh, so it begins.
It does indeed. So I want to thank everyone for joining me tonight on Monday Night Slot Car Live, where I go live with the community. And of course, tonight we have Steve and Sheryl from BS Slot Cars and Shen RC.
Hi, guys.
Thanks for joining me, guys.
No problem.
Yeah, we're a little ahead of the game today, so we'll just let people funnel in a little bit before we get slot car crazy. Oh.
There we go. I'm just messing with the other computer.
So, who's in the house tonight? Southern Slot Racing, thank you very much, brother. I absolutely appreciate it. Chris, thank you. Let's see what we got here.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. I don't know who these guys are, but we'll run a flag for them today. All right. Jack's in the house. Where are you, Jack? I seen you earlier. There you are. Thanks, Jack, for joining us tonight. I appreciate it. 21 watching, apparently, so the rumor is. Guys, make sure you hit the thumbs up, please.
Good.
What do we got here? Let's see what we got for the thumbs button. Thumbs button. Thumbs button. Here we go. Thumbs button. Everybody hit the thumbs up. All right. So let's talk a little bit about what we did today. What were you guys up to today before you started this venture?
Cleaning up, getting everything ready, nervous.
Working.
Going nuts. Got some stuff in the back that I want to show if these guys want to see it.
Yeah, we definitely will. Keep it close. Let everybody stream in here, and then we'll get crazy. I'm not going to say
how
it
you
again.
liking your 1/32 scale now?
They're absolutely awesome, and I get a little crazy, so can I do it? Yeah.
There she is.
Oh my gosh. It's like literally like right in front of me. So I'm like staring at it. And then of course
It's
I have
just nice. You could look at them all day.
I'm just painting the room. I bought the roller and stuff, so I'm ready to start painting the room now. I have a whole nother room for it. Yeah. So yeah, it's nice to have, you know. Thanks a lot, Dave. I absolutely appreciate that. Yeah, nice crowd tonight, guys. I absolutely appreciate it. Thanks for joining us tonight. Tonight's going to be absolutely fantastic. We get to find out a little bit about behind the scenes of the brother and sister slot car channel, and talk a little bit about slot car racing as brothers and sisters. Because I know for a fact my brother's 2 years younger than me, and I got my first AFX set when I was 8 years old. I was 8 years old, so my brother was 6. And we were racing and crashing. Sounds like just like you. So we're going to get into that later and talk about your story.
Going around.
You guys. Absolutely appreciate this. Scott's here. Thank you very much, Scott. Absolutely appreciate it. And guys, if you haven't checked out Scott on Saturday night, he has his that's his big live where he does his auctions, and he's been doing some other things as well. So if you're looking for cars, that would probably be a good place to start. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Woo. Super busy. Thank you, guys. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button. All right. So tonight in the house, of course, we have Steve and Sheryl.
Yeah.
And, Steve's going to tell us about, we'll start with Shen RC.
Oh, man.
So for those who don't know, that's Steve's RC channel. And I'm sure he'll tell us the story of how he became Shen RC instead of Steve
Oh
RC.
yeah, yeah.
I think that's the first question I asked you. Why you call yourself?
Everyone always wondering what the heck is.
Yeah. So here we go. Everybody, gather around.
So,
Steve's got something important to say. Here we
all
go.
right.
All right.
Here's the thing behind the name. At first, it was Shen Lanko. It was my channel,
It was called
and
what?
Shen Lanko.
Shen Lanko.
Yeah, listen, but everyone was getting it wrong. They didn't know how to say it. It was all like messed up. So I switched it to Shen RC instead because it was still RC. It was always RC. And the reason why it's called Shen and it was Shen Lanko is because I had a boxer and that was his nickname. I used to call him Shen Lanko, and he was like 80 pounds. He was the best dog ever. And that's why I named my channel after him. And so it was that, and I switched it short for Shen, and so that's why it's Shen, is because it was for my dog, the name of him. So that's the story. It's weird, but
very
We
cool.
all have the little things.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I started in 2005 or 6 the channel. You would have to see my older videos when the cameras look so bad. You look at the videos now, you had the top of the line camera, and it's like what, 480 by 640. It's all like it's fuzzy and crappy.
And you know what? That was acceptable that in that time. And now when you look at it, it's like, no way. No way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and your videos were so good, but and the videos were good, but the camera stunk.
Yeah. Yeah, it would have been, oh, you probably had something already going. Was this the channel that you were using? Were you using it to sell the Carrera products? Awesome. Oh yeah, that's Don. You know, very quickly, Patriot Hobbies just did that too. The same thing I did. I actually bought a really nice car before I actually bought the track. Because then once you start drooling over the car, it's really easy to make.
I think everyone did that. That's what I did too. I bought the first car. I bought the second car, and then the track came.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Yeah, how many cars did I buy all at once?
Oh man, yeah.
Like candy.
That's right. And you know what? It's like what we talk about being adults, and now that you want to buy, now you have the money to buy the slot cars you actually want. You know, instead of having to, you know, now it's just like, I need them all. How big is that box you're sending them in?
I still got the second one I ever bought. I got rid of most of my cars, but I noticed I still have the second slot car I bought from like 2000 maybe or before that. The 132nd, I got to show that. They actually made a re-release of it because it's so old.
Oh, sounds about right though, hey?
But it's awesome. I guess we'll just say hi to everyone in the chat. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, you guys can enter stuff in the chat too, I think, right?
Yeah. You have to reach your arms like across the table.
Yeah. Either that or you can just say hey or whatever. I've sort of been highlighting people as they're coming in the room. I like everyone to know that we appreciate them being here, so I do my best to make sure everyone gets at least hi. I'm sorry I'm not handing out reefers or anything, but we gotta at least say hi. All right. Well, that's nice to see. Thank you, thank you, Chris. Absolutely. Okay, so let's talk about Shen RC a little bit, Steve. You got let's talk about that channel.
All right. I started that channel, I think 2005 or 6. You'll have to look at the latest video on there. That's how long ago it was. And I really didn't get into like trying to grow the channel. I just used it at first for a long time, just once in a while, put up some RC videos. I wasn't like, and like the last probably like maybe 9 years, 8 years or so, that I really started trying to get it better. And I got to almost 15K now, which is good, I guess. I'm happy with it, but it's all fun. You don't know how many RC cars I had.
A lot.
Put it this way, in my lifetime, I must have had over probably at least 1,500, 2,000 of them, maybe. Right now, I have 65 of them. That's kind of low. I kind of kept it low. Usually, sometimes I have more.
I can't even imagine.
But I can't keep them all, and I have to get rid of them. And sometimes you get rid of ones, and you wish you could get them back and all that stuff. But yeah, the Tamiya ones I tend to keep. The Tamiya ones, like when we were kids. I don't know if you know about RCs. Tamiya, remember when that's the ones I tend to keep. So, but yeah, I've been doing it for a long time. I got a lot of videos. I do all modification stuff, upgrades, show people how to do stuff with them, and that's basically what I do. And I do running videos, slow motion, all that stuff, crazy stuff, like all the other guys do on their channels.
I can tell you what I really like, Steve, is you go that extra mile and you put that little the speed thing in the back, or you tape it to the car. So you can actually tell how fast it was going. Like you take it that one step further, you know what I mean? Like
yeah, I do the speed run.
Yeah, like when I was catching the speed runs and just watching some of those videos, like especially the tracked vehicles, I think I really liked was it blade saw or buzz saw? Buzz saw.
Oh, the rip saws.
Rip saw. Yeah, I watched a couple of those videos. Yeah, I really enjoyed that.
There are some beginner RCs if you ever want to get something that's cool and not expensive. It's not a toy grade. It's in between. It's like a semi-hobby grade because they do sell parts for it. But they go anywhere. They're cool. You could run them in like low snow and everything. They're awesome.
Nice.
How
do they go through the mud?
Yeah, I go through everything. I took it up in the mountain. When it was raining because my other brother goes with the crawlers with me in the mountain. We went at night with the lights on them in the rain, and it was like raining. We were going through water, mud, everything.
Oh, wow.
6.5 miles of it.
Wow.
Crazy.
That's pretty cool, though. Thinking just the remote control cars. Like when I think back to when I started playing with the AFX racetrack, I guess it was Aurora at that time. When I look back, I think about how RCs were in that time, and it was kind of like you hit the remote, it went forward, and then you hit the remote again, and it went backwards on the curve, right? It would turn on.
Yeah, I had some of those with the wheel in the front.
Yeah.
When you go in reverse, the wheel moves, it goes crooked. Oh my god!
Yeah, that's the one.
It got so much better now.
Oh man, totally.
And I got the Radio Shack ones. Did you ever get the Radio Shack ones? From Radio Shack.
I should say, was so big in Canada. There would be like 10 Radio Shacks in every city. Every mall had at least one. So yeah, I spent a lot of time in Radio Shack. They had the coolest stuff there.
Yeah, on Christmas time.
Everything cool was at Radio Shack, as far as I know.
Digital proportional. Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, everything was there, man. Everything. Now that we don't have Radio Shacks at all, so.
Yeah.
You guys still have Radio Shacks in your area?
Nope.
That's a long time thing, eh? It's kind of like.
They've been gone for a while.
Oh yeah.
What's this Southern Slot Racing? I have an Axel Honcho crawler. Yep, an Atraxis Rustler. Nice.
Yeah, so you have stuff to share us, Steve? Share with us?
If you want to see a couple of my remotes that I have down here, I'll show you some. There's one right here. I don't have to go far. This is a custom painted rip saw I did. I don't know how.
Hang on a sec, Steve. Hang on. Here we go. Let me do this. Book.
There you go.
Wow. Yeah, that's nice, man.
Its nickname is the Blood Saw.
The Blood Saw, right on. Hey, Adam, thanks for joining us, brother. Yeah, that's awesome.
custom tracks and everything. So yeah, they're supposed to be flat, but I glued extra track things on
I
them.
remember you talking about that. It's in that video I watched for sure.
These are cool if some guys put figures in them and everything.
Yeah, that's neat.
They're neat.
Nice.
Nice. I'll show you some other stuff. I got some other stuff here if these guys want to see some stuff.
Well, today's the day, brother. It's your show, man.
Grab that beauty over there,
Which
Sheryl.
one?
The classic little buggy here.
This?
Yeah. These are cool. The Lossy Minis, JRX2.
Let's see.
This is a replica of the old ones when they
Oh,
were
yeah.
kids, but they made it into a mini.
They do
I
look
put a
retro.
brush- Yeah, this is nice. I put a brushless motor in it, so it really rips if you look at my videos. These are nice. And I got another one here. I got a whole crap load of stuff.
You asked for it.
You asked for it. That's right. This is the other one from, they did a replica of the small one. JRXT, the Team Lossy.
Oh, man, that looks
With
nice.
Yeah, this used to be the 1/10 scale, and they made it a little 1/16 scale. These are nice. They really work good too. Look at the suspension on it.
Whew.
A lot of travel.
Ready to roll.
And I got, let me show you some of the ones I like. This is a beauty here. I love this one. The
Oh,
Kyoto
yeah.
Beetle.
Oh, I like that. That is very cool. I
Isn't
like
it
that you
nice?
see the driver inside it. That is so cool.
These are the old re-release ones from like the 80s. They're
Yeah.
all solid aluminum.
Oh, my
That's a
gosh.
beauty. It's one of my favorites. I'll
Yeah,
show you the
that's-
ones I'll show you the ones that got me into it when I was a kid, but I'll show you a couple more real quick.
They're everywhere.
This one. He's gonna like this one. I'll show this one first. I think Dan will like this one.
Oh, man, that's nice.
Maya Delta Integral 1/10 scale.
I like the livery. Hang on a sec. Let me pull it
Yeah,
up.
the stickers on this. Oh, when you
Yeah.
had to cut them out and stick them on. Oh, it's worse to put the body on the Tamayas with the stickers than building the whole chassis. Really is. But that's nice. I got a sound box in this. It does like a rally motor engine sound.
Oh, yeah. That's
That's
cool.
See what else I got up my sleeve here. You'll probably like this one if you like old school. Tamaya.
Any drag cars.
Sand
Street
Scorcher.
Eliminator Customs.
Yeah,
Cool,
that's
isn't it?
nice,
Look at the
eh?
motor I put in it.
I love those sandbugs or whatever they call them.
They copied the real one's suspension. It's exactly like the real one, how it used to work in the front when you take this lid off. The A-arms and everything are exactly the copy of the real one.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
nice.
But that's cool.
Look at the driver.
Yeah, it would look so cool with a driver.
Right?
Yeah, let me see what else I got here real
Is
quick.
that like G.I. Joe size or what? Could you like put Cobra Commander in there?
Yeah.
I think you wanted to see the guy.
Oh, I'll show him another one.
He's bringing it back.
Oh,
I'll bring another one that has a guy in it.
Oh my goodness.
there it
Check out
is.
this beast.
Oh,
That
It's huge.
oh,
son of a digger, Team Lossy. This thing is a beast.
Dennis Anderson, brother, right there. Oh,
It
that's the
drives-
son of Gravedigger. That's is that who? That's his son.
Son of digger. Yeah, you're right.
What was Dennis
The lights
Anderson's
even
son's
light
name?
up.
That's who's the driver of
Oh,
that
the
car.
lights light up?
The lights even light up the blue.
Oh,
This thing is
nice.
nice. It works and jumps and bounces just like a real monster truck.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's heavy though. It's pretty big. You could see next to us. It's cool.
Yeah, look, the
Yeah, it's
tires.
got the-
they must have
the
fallen
awesome
out.
yeah.
suspension too,
Look at
eh?
the tires. This is like a water bottle.
Oh, wow.
They're
That's
huge.
huge.
Yeah. I had the USA one also, but I had that upstairs. Here's a nice one for you.
Oh, yeah, that's cool, man.
This
An
is a
old
Kyosho
school, eh?
Scorpion. This is another one from
A 70s
like
car kind of thing?
80s. You could tell by look at they made everything aluminum, the gearbox, A-arms,
Yeah,
chassis.
not plastic.
So everyone liking these? You want to see more? I have a few more.
A few.
Oh, down here I don't have a lot.
Yeah.
Let me go get a last couple here real quick.
What's this green one?
That's the one that got me into
Well, you have them stocked in your car?
Ooh, check that one out.
Oh,
This
yeah.
thing is so fast.
That's a nice livery, man.
Yeah, Lucas, it's a 1/8 scale. It's really nice.
Wow. Yeah, they look good. I like that. It's just they're so expensive, eh?
Hold that up there. I got a nice crawler I'm going to show you
This
guys.
thing weighs a ton.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny that this show clashes with the 132nd show that's going on right now.
Right?
I don't know if you could pick up the color. This is like a lime green.
Yeah, that's really nice.
It looks like Mountain Dew.
No,
This
yeah.
is a crawler. You see? It has all the wheels. They all turn. They're all locked.
That's like
You can go
totally.
anywhere with these little beauties.
All right.
Too much stuff.
Oh. Oh
This
yeah.
is a newer
Oh, yeah.
buggy. You could tell by the
Look
way.
at the tires on that thing, hey?
Yeah, this is a newer one. You could tell it has that smoothed out, melted, like the HO cars that you don't like, the ones with the plastic melted bodies with no
Yeah.
detail. But it's still alright.
That's right. Yeah, that's awesome. All right, so while Steve's grabbing that car, we're going to jump into a super quick commercial. We will be back in like 29 seconds. So I'm sitting here thinking, how can I make a bell notification video that viewers will actually want to watch?
You're gonna want that cowbell.
Did he just say cowbell?
I gotta have more cowbell.
It's not a cowbell.
I could have used a little more cowbell.
All right then, hit the cowbell notification button so you don't miss any of my up and coming content. Woo! So
All
don't
right.
forget to hit the bell, guys.
How's that going?
Don't forget to subscribe to Steve at Shen RC and Steve and Sheryl at BS Slot Cars. Or we
right,
have
I'll
to.
show you.
Oh wow!
I'm going to show you the ones that got me into the hobby as a kid. The first 3 I ever built was the Tamiya lunchbox,
Oh, that's cool.
the
Vanessa.
Vanessa's lunchbox. And I'll tell you a story on the back of this and the sticker when we were kids. It had a real number on it, and they took it off now. Everyone called this poor lady. I even called her myself on the number on
Oh,
the
no
box. She
way.
must have been pissed. Everyone, millions of
Oh
people
my
probably
God.
Nobody
called her.
actually checked it first. Hey, that's an old thing to do, is just put a phone number down thinking that nobody will have it. But don't check it
That
first,
is
right?
funny.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool. Nice looking truck.
Yeah, it's the first one I got into the hobby with. Actually, that was the second one. This was the first one. Tamiya Hornet buggy.
I like that one. That's
This was
nice.
the first one I ever built. And I didn't get none from my parents. I had to build other kids' stuff and save my money and build them myself from building their car. So I have good memories of these. And then
And now he gets them all.
now I get them all.
I got it. Got my number on the wall. 8675309.
Yep.
And then this
Awesome.
one here. I've got this. They re-released it, and I painted exactly the way I did as a kid. Everything. It came with the gold wheels, and everyone was like, "Green with gold." When I was little, guess
No,
what?
it's
It's still
great.
green with gold.
It looks great, man. I actually
Yeah.
like that green with gold.
Yeah, that's how I felt when I did it when I was a kid. But
The antennas make
nice.
it look cool too, you know.
yeah, these things. I wonder how many kids poke their eyes out. They're
Oh my
hard metal.
gosh.
And they bend down.
Leaning
Oh,
over to pick it up.
yeah, dangerous.
Oh, you bet it happened. You bet it did. For sure it did.
We're gonna talk about slot cars, guys. I got a lot of slot cars. So don't
cars.
hold on a
Slot
second.
cars.
All right, let's see what we got.
I got one Dan will like. I know he's gonna like.
He's coming with
more.
more.
Well, Dan, you should see what I have upstairs.
Oh, God.
Dan will like this beauty. The Plum Crazy Hellcat.
Yeah, that's nice.
You can't appreciate the color. Look at it here
It
compared
really
to
looks. I don't know. On our monitor, it looks blue, but it's
Blue.
really Plum Crazy. Did you ever see the real color? That's
Yeah,
the color of it.
purple. Yeah, that's amazing that it looks blue.
This is 1/10 scale on road.
Awesome.
Yeah, this
That looks
one.
nice.
Yeah, that's nice. This thing's
What
weird.
is this?
This thing is the sickest thing ever.
Wow.
6-wheel drive.
Oh,
They
wow.
all go. It's 6-wheel drive. It's
That's
crazy.
impressive.
That's pretty neat.
The
I
con
like
head.
that.
Yeah, this thing's neat. None of my RCs. This is like when you drive this, it's special. It's totally different. It's like because it's 6-wheel drive. It's like a specialty model. It's weird.
That's
All right,
awesome.
we're almost done.
We're almost done.
Very good. No hurry. We're going to do a quick jump over to see what's going on with the other guys super quick. We'll be back. We're just going to have a quick look. We're not actually going anywhere, so nobody go anywhere. Just we're just going to see what's going on the other side of the hobby. And here we are, of course. These are all the guys. They don't even know we're watching them right now. Raul's going to laugh at this later, so everybody say hi to Raul. Hi,
Hi, Raul.
Hi.
Yeah.
This is a beauty.
That's nice. Totally.
Kyosho Javelin. That's a beauty.
Looks like
This is
Scott's got
another
another
one.
happy customer. Yeah, I like the drivers. That just adds such a better realness to them, I think.
Oh yeah, the Tamiya, the older cars had drivers. The new stuff you buy don't really have drivers that much, but they're starting to do it again because everyone likes scale.
Right?
All right.
Well, it just adds that extra layer of realism that I think everybody really likes, right?
I'm gonna show you one more. Ready?
One more.
One more, folks. Then we'll move to the BS
Then
slot
we'll
car.
move on.
Oh my
I
gosh!
saved the big one for last.
Small children and midgets ride this to school.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
This thing is crazy.
Holy
Look at
cow!
the one next to the tires.
Hey, yeah,
This
right
is
on.
an iPhone Plus.
Yeah, right. That's what I got. The
30
iPhone Plus,
pounds.
the 10X.
It's crazy. But
That's
It's
awesome
fun.
detail. I love that. Hey, Travis,
you don't
thanks
wanna
for
get
joining us
stuck in the
tonight, brother.
woods with it. If it breaks
You
down
have
ever
to
in the
carry
woods,
it.
you'll have to carry 30
Oh
pounds
my
out.
gosh. Right? That's the problem with
Oh,
having
God.
large breed dogs. I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope they're always able to walk because I don't know if I could carry my Rottweiler around, man. He's huge.
You kidding me? I carry my dogs. They're 20 pounds. After 5 minutes, it's too heavy.
It feels like your arms
One
are
more
breaking.
for good luck. There's still more down here, but this is the last one. Red Cat Jenny 8.
Oh, let's see the suspension on that one. Oh, yeah.
Look,
Nice. Oh yeah. Absolutely nice.
They're cool. These go anywhere. They're fun. Oh,
Yeah.
God, they're cool.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So that was Steve talking about Shen RC, and now the highlight of the night. We're going to get into Steve's new channel, and for those who don't know, it's BS Slot Cars, and he races with his sister. And up until recently, we had no idea what sister's name was, until I
Yeah.
believe it was 2 videos ago where he finally shared the name. So her
Yeah.
name is Sheryl,
Exactly.
and we all want to say hi, Cheryl. It's nice to know your name. We've all
I
watched you race for so long now. It's like ridiculous just thinking, oh, that's Steve's sister. Steve's sister. It's like,
You're like, who is
she
she?
has a name.
I cut the part out. She actually went in the video. I should have left it. She goes, God, you ever gonna tell him my name? She hit me like that. I should have left it in.
Makes for good video, right?
Yeah, we had fun.
So yeah. So here we
Yeah.
are with Steve and Sheryl, and Steve and Sheryl this time will tell us the story of being a brother and sister and sharing the love of slot cars from old enough to almost walk to
I got
where we
so
are
many
today.
stories.
So
I don't know if I want to hear this.
that's
Oh my
right.
God.
Should we set? Maybe we need to just have one of you, and then the other will leave the room, and then the other one will come back,
Right?
and then we'll compare them, and we'll see where they.
Yeah.
Only if I
Anything
can
that
lock the
matches
door.
is the truth.
Yeah. So we started out. Oh my God, my first slot cars was what happened is we got older brothers. They had them first, and they had my older brother had a set, and then I used to race with him. That's why I like that yellow Corvette I showed you, because that's the one I used to use when we used to race the AFX set.
Yeah.
And then I started getting mine for Christmas. I got like a couple little 8 tracks, like the Tyco Turbo Trans Am's ones. They were like the Knight Rider type cars. I had a turbo booster on the thing. I don't know if you
Oh,
remember
yeah.
the little ship. I had that, couple other ones. I got that US1 trucking. That was cool.
Oh,
And a
yeah.
few other ones I forgot because it's so long ago. But then my other brother, oh my God, no BS. He got the Night Glow Tyco one with the 2 Trans Ams. I don't know if you remember. It came with the black one, like the Bandit, and the chrome one. He bought so many sets of that in track. He filled our whole basement all piled up.
Wow.
You couldn't even get the cars. We used one power pack for each lane. And I remember we used to go around halfway in the middle. It'd be so slow. It'd be like, then it would start getting faster. And it felt like a minute to go around it. He filled the whole basement. I'm not kidding. It was the most biggest thing I ever seen. It was crazy. So then I was into it more, and we were into it because he got that. Then after a while, he got out of it, so he gave me the track. So I was like, dang, I got so much track. So then we started racing. That's when we started racing. What we were probably like, remember when we used to have mom? We used to have our mother. Remember back in the day? I don't know if you know, when you had the Tyco catalog with the numbers, you had to send.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You had to send in a money order, right? With what you wanted.
Wow.
And it took like a month to get it.
That's
Remember,
Yeah.
we used to come home for lunchtime, and mom would be like, "Oh, you got a box, the little brown
Yeah.
box. Oh, you don't."
Wow, I forgot all about that.
Remember
That's
that
crazy.
they used to be on an orange card with the bubble pack with like the spongy tires and all the stuff. So we used to get
The
that.
good old days.
And anyway, we used to race. We used to set up tracks when we were probably like 8 and stuff like that. And then we got older, we kept doing it, and then we moved. Then we used to set up in the basement we moved in was huge. We used to use all my brother's track and make a big track all over the whole basement. We used to race after school till we had to go to bed, and my parents used to yell, stop. And they used to mess up the TVs when we were little kids, remember?
Yeah.
The TVs would get off. So we used to do that, like, oh my God, we'd race so much. Then we would have, remember the oval? the big old, we had a 30-something foot oval AFX I got back then. Again, I got some AFX. I had a 30-something foot oval with the high bank turns on each side. That's when we started really racing at it with the fast
Oh,
cars.
yeah.
We had the Magnum 440, remember?
Oh yeah, the Magnum 440s.
And I had all them Corvettes. I like the
I had
Tyco
all, like,
440
the,
times two.
I had like the Richard Petty
So
and
you had
the
Richard Petty,
what was the other one? The 440, the light blue one.
the Magnum
I had the
442's
bigger
old
cars.
Cutlass.
Yeah, the old
That was your
Cutlass.
fastest one, I remember.
Yep.
And
I wish I knew where that car was now.
Yeah, but anyway, we used to race the oval, and then I remember one time my friend was over and he knocked her car off the track. There was a kid down the street. She kicked his ass. She was like beating him down because she liked the car so much. I'm like, no mess with my car. But anyway, yeah, we used to set up tracks and we used to race like that. Then I set up one on a ping pong table. I don't know if you've seen in my community tab. Remember the one on the ping pong table? I had the big radius AFX turns over the top like this,
Yeah.
like a snake. And it used to have the big oval under it going like a Z kind of shape. We had that up for a long time. We used to race on that. Then we got out of it. And then, what was it? Like in, I got probably in 90, I say 92 or something. I got back into it because I met some guy at a hobby shop and he was into it. And I'm like, oh man. And we started racing again. And then what happened is I never raced on a 4-lane track. Wait, let me get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder what this is. Oh,
It's all beat up and shot. It's all beat up and missing parts. It's so old now.
Oh, right on.
wow.
So we were racing from like 92 on a 2-lane track. That's all we did with like a few of my friends and stuff. And then at the hobby shop, they had the US whatever FHORA, the national HO races. So in 96, I went there. I don't know if you could see it on there. Well, anyway, 96, I went there. And I was racing a lifelike in the class. It's called the Novice Amateur because I never raced on a 4-lane track. So I figured it messes you up when you always race on 2-lane and there's 2 more guys going. It messed me up. My car was good. I should have won, but I couldn't drive because I wasn't used to it. But anyway, I was racing a lifelike with the Datsun 240Z body on it or whatever that was, the back gone one. And then that was the bodies that worked best. And then also them Porsches with the like 4 spider looking lights across the front. Those are the best. But anyway, I came in 3rd place.
Nice.
And this was from 96. Then after 96, I said, the hell with that. The next couple of weeks, I made my own 4-lane layout. And I had it on the side over here. And then I had my club. Let me show you. I even have my card, still one of my cards. It's funny. I found this stuff and I was like, oh my God. I have my club. It was called Infinity HO Racing.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
I used to, from 96 on, when I built that 4-lane track, I had a club races with all guys in the here. And I had that track and it converted into like a 21-foot oval. And we'd have like 10, 20 guys sometimes. And then I would go to other guys that went to the nationals. These guys that I knew were really good. They're like professionals. And that's how I was. I got really good. And we went to their houses. We went around to each other's tracks like a club. We all went to each other. It was fun as hell.
Nice.
And I did that. And I built more tracks. I had a drag strip in the back over there. I don't know if it's far away. You can't see it. It's still up against the wall, a 1/4-mile scale. And then she used to race sometimes in the 90s because I had them tracks and my brother did and all my friends and the other clubs. We used to race against each other. It was cool. And I think I did that till, what was it? 90. No, I went further than that. Like 98 or 9, I started getting into the big cars too.
Right.
And then I raced the HO ones. I kept racing them. And I had made new tracks with an HO one in the middle of a 132nd. I think I put the picture up there. So I had both scales going. Then I raced to like 2003 with the HO. Then I finally gave up on the HO and I went all out on the 132nd scale. Then I had the big Carrera on that table behind us. First, I routed my own track. Me and my brother did it. We ran the 132nd. Then I covered it up and I got the Carrera and I made that huge layout.
Right.
Then I did that for like 2007 or something. And at that time, I used to get all the super tires for my cars from Super Tires for the HO races. And I helped him design a couple pairs. And I told him in 98 or 9, you got to make the 132nd scale tires. No one has them. They only had them indie grips, they were called. And they were tires that if you pulled them to put them on your wheel, they could rip. If you put it in your hand and went like this, they turned to crumbs. So I told him, you got to make them. You got to make them. And he didn't want to make them. He was all like, oh, no, HO. Then after like a year and a half, I finally got him to make them. I kept sending them all my stuff. I worked with Nick of Super Tires. I knew him for 20 years now. He passed away now, but I helped 75% of them 132nd scale tires as ones I worked on and had them put in production. He'd send me prototypes after I sent him all my wheels and stuff, and he'd send me like 6 different tires. I would test them out because I had Carrera, I had Scalextric, I had SEX. I tested them on all different tracks, picked the best ones. So I did that. And then I got so much stories I can't even begin to tell. I'm missing like 90% of them. I have so much to tell. Anyway, I did that with him and got the 132nd scale going. And then I started racing 132nd scale, and a couple of the HO guys I raced with started doing it. And we had treks all over, and we raced all over. And I did that, like I said, till like 2008. And then I just was like, I had enough. I had my own website too, pprslots.com, and I sold custom painted cars. I don't know if you've seen the slot car sickness video. I custom painted cars and sold them. I made my own parts. I sold the super tires, gold braid, special racing braid, greases, tire cleaner, all stuff. And I took that site down probably like 3 years ago. I had enough. I had it up since like 2000. So I just took that down. And then in 2010, I got back into HO and I put an HO table on track on that table. If you see my videos, you'll see that track on there. Again, it's a different shape than the one we had.
Okay.
Then I did that for a while, a few years. Then I did TCR on it. Then I took that off. Then I had nothing on it. I put like burning houses. I had 124 scale tanks with all dirt and all that stuff. I was doing that for a while. Then I just took everything down. And then I'm skipping a lot of the stuff because I can't, it's too much. I could tell forever. I could go on about how much stuff I did. But anyway, then one day she comes over. What was it, like
Recently?
2 years ago or a year and a half ago, probably?
With this one?
With the track when you surprised me. She
Oh,
came
yeah.
over with a box. And I'm like, what the hell is this? She goes, open it up. So I opened it up and it was the AFX, what was it, the horsepower shootout?
Yeah, horsepower.
Oh,
And when I seen the car,
I said, oh, you're not using the orange Mustang. I mean, the Camaro.
I bought 2 of them. I like that set so much. I seriously bought 2. Look,
and we were used to had a car. Yeah. We seen that. We're like, holy crow, it's much nicer
it's sitting
now.
here on my desk. I got so much of it.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But anyway, she got that, and we seen the cars how nice and detailed they were, because they weren't like that back then. There were some that was nice, but nothing like they look
Nothing
now.
like they are now.
So then we set up the track on the floor, and we're like,
they work
holy
really
crap,
good.
these things are handling good. So we got hooked on it, and I said, might as well put it on the table. Then I
Need more track.
Okay, so hang tight a sec. So now we're at the part where you have the current table in your house, the one that's on your current videos. Is that correct? Okay,
Yeah.
hang tight. I'm going to play a super short video of that track right now so that people know what you're talking about currently. So if you don't know what his track looks like right now, this is it. Dun, dun, dun. Where are we? Here we are. Okay, so this should be it. And this is what the track looks like currently. Sorry, there's no sound. I didn't bother ripping that off.
Oh, that's half the fun.
But this is what their track looks like currently, and you can see they have the new. Explain to us what's in this picture, Steve.
Well, let me explain what happened with the track. At first, we had the HO shootout on there, but it was small. Then we added some straights into it. It got bigger. Then I went all out, and we both decided just to make it bigger, like 14 foot long, because some stuff was on the table. So we made it 14 foot long. Then after that, I said, let me try. We tried a little polycar 132nd track because I always had 132nd. It was so nice. Then we got.
It was a set.
Yeah, it was the little BRZ set.
Yeah, it was a BRC set.
And it was so nice.
Yeah, it's the set with the BRZ, the 2 cars.
Oh,
in it.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we got that and we set it up. And we're like, man, these are pretty nice. Then when I got what we started playing around with the HO cars working on it. When I got those working on it, we started saying, because we're going to take it up and down all the time. I said, might as well just make the big track bigger and then run the HO on there, because we could run HO 143 and the 132nd and the 124th. So we made it bigger. Then it morphed again to what it is now, is the final track that's staying there right now. But right now in this picture, we have the Mega Oval up on it also. So I at least have the HO Oval. I could take that up and down real fast.
Now, when you're saying Mega Oval, you're talking about the new one from Auto World with the 18-inch banks. Is that correct?
Yeah, and we have like it going almost all the way down to that loop on the other side of the table.
Like
it's so fast it drives. We were getting like dizzy, right? Your head was. We were like spinning our heads. Fast. They were flying.
Yeah, imagine what a Viper on that track would do. Like,
oh, forget it. I can't imagine.
I don't even know if you'd be able to enjoy it, because it would almost be like just trigger down and what, you know, like you're not racing anymore. You're just going as fast as you can.
As it goes, yeah.
It's crazy. I'll tell you, you could see I try holding down the oval for moving with little stuff around it. It still wiggles left and right as you go because of G-forces of the cars.
Right.
It's crazy. I used to, when I used to race, I used to make, see, I got so much story I didn't tell, but I used to wind my own armatures for the HO cars, and I used to make fast ones. I actually used to race real fast ones. You buy the motors and the magnets and do them all like that. They get so fast, your head's basically like this when you're driving.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
Too fast.
So,
so
I used to do everything.
Here's I think this is one of the things I think that people enjoy when you guys are racing. I think they really enjoy this kind of thing.
The bickering back and forth, the me beating them. Which one?
Yeah. You know what? People really do like that kind of thing, right? And what sticks out with me and you guys is the candies, the whatever you're doing. So this is like I was saying, this is the kind of thing right here that I like about what you guys do when you're racing. You know, you're talking about the cars. You're being relevant is what's happening. I mean, you know, of course you're just racing, but you have that good brother-sister banter, the same banter I could hear me and my brother saying the same thing. You know, it doesn't matter. You're still younger. You can't beat me. That's not possible. That can't happen. Right. So,
and all I hear is blah, blah, blah.
Right. Exactly. Right. So I think people really enjoy watching you guys in this kind of mode where, you know, you're doing your thing and it works good for you guys. I was actually very happy to see that you guys started a slot car channel in specific because I know it's hard sometimes doing crossovers with your own channel. You can get yourself in trouble that way sometimes. But I believe this BS slot cars for you guys is absolutely the right thing to do because listen, you're almost at 1,000. After this live, you'll probably be a lot closer in the following week as viewers trickle in and watch the video and join you guys. Anybody who's not an HO fan should certainly be subscribing to your channels. And I'll run a few more posts after this video, and we'll make sure people know about your new channel, because
Cool.
the people in my Discord, we enjoy watching your guys' races and stuff. It's just something totally different. It's not out there, right? There's nobody racing their siblings like you guys do. And that goes a super long way, because we all have a brother, or I shouldn't say we don't all have a brother or sister, but I mean, those of us who do can 100% relate to what's going on in your videos, right? So for myself, I just want to say thank you guys. I've spent many, many, many hours watching your videos. And like I say, you guys have the kind of videos where if I'm in a hurry, but I want to watch your video, I'll bring your video up and I'll put it on ×2. Because, you know, you're still getting the full benefit from it. You're still getting the full watch time. And, you know, let's face it, sometimes it's funny listening to people in chipmunk mode. Right? Because then what I do is, like I've already said, I open 3 screens. I'll play 2 of your guys' video, and then I'll play one of Ruggles and that kind of thing. So that goes along with what we were talking about on, you know, how creators can prop up their own channels kind of thing, and what we can do for other people's channels. So we're not going to get into that tonight. Tonight we're talking about you guys. And all right, so you have this big table now that we all know what you're working on. You have this killer trophy I keep seeing. Is that happy, or
it's mine now?
This is a big thing, guys. We got to see the trophy. You know, come on.
You want to see it?
Yeah, we do. I don't.
It's mine right now.
I want to see it. Let's see it. I only get to see. We only get to see it from afar. We don't get to see it up close. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. There it is. All right. Okay.
There
so this
it is. It's got an eye rock on the top.
Nice.
It's mine right now. What did I win it 2 times in a row?
So far, yeah.
I'm going for a 3-peat now.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I came off of a 3-peat.
Yeah, she got me last time really good. She got me 3 times in a row. I was like, oh my God, I look like a loser.
Yeah.
So awesome.
And like I said, don't agree to a race when you come back from 2 weeks of vacation.
Ah, that's right.
I had to get some kind of advantage on you.
Oh my
and
gosh.
all of a sudden you come back and it's like, oh, we're racing on the other side of the
Yeah.
Yeah, totally throw
I didn't try it at all.
It's like, hey, we're going to be racing in the backyard today. It's like, you might as well be, because, you know, you were
like,
racing there yesterday.
That might be next.
I'm like, sir, we're racing, but this time we're on the other side of the table.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's so hilarious.
It's fun, and you know what?
Yeah.
I got a lot of people comment and said, they actually said to me, you guys are the only racing, like slot car races, I could actually sit and watch the whole thing. They say they like watching it. It's so much fun.
Right?
We just joke around and we go at it.
Yeah, well, that's what it's all about. That's the connection, the good connection you guys have, right?
Fun.
You're obviously very tight. You're probably the youngest 2 in the family by the sounds of it. So it usually works out that those 2 people gravitate to each other, just like my uncles. I have 10 aunts and uncles, and my 2 youngest uncles are like so tight. They're like twins tight. You know what I mean? Like they did everything together. You know, I think that's sort of goes with an age thing, but it works out great. You know, and I keep thinking back. Just listening to you guys so reminds me of me and my brother. It's so crazy. We did the same thing. We were like racing against each other. We got the set, you know, like, oh my gosh, we would race for hours and hours and hours.
Yeah. It's amazing. Sometimes I'm like, oh my God, it's how many hours later? You don't even realize. It goes so fast.
That's exactly it. That's like, when you look at a live stream that's running really well and you look up and you go, holy cow, we've already been here for an hour?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, we race and we have so much fun. I said to her, we should just make a channel or put it on my channel. I said, what the hell, we're racing and we might as well video it. So we did a couple of them at first. She was like,
yeah.
And now in the video, she does stuff behind my back, and I don't even notice it until I edit the video.
The whole point.
I edit the video and go, "What that little jerk? Look what she did." She'll do something like pluck my car off when I'm not looking.
And how many subscribers do you have now?
I don't even know. What was it, like 700 something?
It's the new channel?
It was
I
in
don't
the
know how many I got because it was my channel. I had some fishing. I have a pet parrot bird on there, and people subscribe for that. So now it's slot cars. So they're all probably like, "What the hell is this?" And they're probably just not subscribed anymore.
Yeah, you'll find a little bit of a loss.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it was 750 something.
Yeah.
I actually have a couple people, like one of the guys that I work with, actually, I was showing them the videos. He's like, wow, this is really cool. And now he watches them all the time. And he's an older guy, and he's like, I still have all my old slot cars and stuff. So now he literally is at the point where he wants to start putting all the stuff back together because he has everything. I'm like, you got to go do it. It's great.
For lots of people,
For
lots of people, it's why I always say, that's why I always ask everyone, I say their story to HO Glory, meaning what brought them to slot cars. But now I've been saying lately, what's your story to slot car glory? Because the intermixing now with the slot cars, where you guys are doing multiple content and so are we.
I gotta tell you a story. It's a good one. I forgot. See, I told you I got so many stories. This was the best story ever for when we were little. We hit the jackpot. Look what happened to us when we were little kids. My mother went to Kmart. We went to Kmart with her. And you know how when you go to the checkout, they usually have, I don't know if it's the same where you were, they have like the Hot Wheels cars hanging, like, and then the checkout line, they're right by it. Guess what? We hit the jackpot. I had like 20 something, almost $30. I don't know how I had it.
Wait, you gotta just tell the whole thing. This is going back probably like 40 years
ago.
Yeah,
it's not now. This is when we were like 40 years ago, when they put stickers on the price tags, the stickers. They didn't have scanners and on. So we're going out with my mom, and we always look at the Hot Wheels cars, right? I look at the Hot Wheels cars. Tycos, Magnum 440s, curve on HP7s. They marked them all 99 cents.
Oh!
So many in my life.
I had my 20-something dollars. I can still remember some of the cars I bought. I know I bought more, but I don't remember. But we grabbed them all. We were like, oh my God, I got as many as I could. That's when my collection was really getting big. And then she got a few, and then I think my mom bought her some. But I remember I got a Tyco 440, the orange Corvette with the black with the 77 on it. I got all the Camaros they had, like the 82 ones. They had the Camaros. I got like 3 of those. I got the pickup truck white one with the 7 on the side. I got a Ford. I got so many. We were so happy. We're like, we went home after having the cars that many. We were like racing all night.
Take one out, do a lap, take the next one out, do a lap.
That was the best ever. Getting when you're a little kid and you get that, and you had like $20-$30 on you for some reason. They were marked 99 cents, and you could get like probably like 20-something cars. You're like, yo!
But hey, let's face it, Hot Wheels at $1 each would have been cool too. But
I know, but
yeah,
blowaway bonus.
Tycos, Magnum 440s and stuff.
Oh my gosh, eh?
I don't even remember how much they were.
Yeah, I think back then they must have been at least like $10 each.
I don't remember.
Yeah, that's another sad thing. I remember when we got older, we used to go to the Toys R Us in the Child World and the KB toys. After a while, they don't even make the toys like when we were little anymore. They don't have slot cars. They used to have, when we used to go, walls filled with all the cars hanging. You could buy them G Plus, Tyco, did that, Life Tracks. The whole aisle was for slot cars, the whole aisle. When we got older, there was hardly anything. Now I don't even know. I don't even think they sell them anymore, do they?
I don't even know.
I don't think so.
Everything's electronics, video games.
That's the problem. The kids would rather play. If you said, here's a slot car track, want to race them? They would rather race it on their phone, the slot car track. Like instead of really
Yeah.
racing it, they'd rather do it on their phones. But,
Yeah. You know, I've seen a good interview with Slot Car News was talking to the head of marketing for North America, the Carrera distributor, and he's
yeah, of course.
saying his biggest crowd right now is children.
Yeah.
So they're selling the 143 to the children at twice as many sets as they're selling to the adults.
Yeah.
You know, the normal size. So what do you guys think you're going to be doing in the future with your slot car set? I like how you keep changing it up between what is, first off, let's just say this, what standard size large track are you using right now?
Right now I had everything except for the scale auto track that they just came out with. I had a regular Skeletric at first, then I went with SEX, then I went with Ninko, Arton, and what's the other one? There was another one. Well, anyway, I had them all except for the newest one they came out with, the scale auto. And Carrera was top best before they had the polycar, the Carrera. That's why it stood on my table as my big layout, because I switched. I kept trying different brands. Mm-hmm. And the Carrera was 100 times better than like Ninko was bumpy and like all wavy. So was the Skeletric. And then the Skeletric and the Ninko, the rails would get all dull and they could get corroded. Whereas Carrera has stainless steel mix. They stay shiny like that. Yeah. 10 years from that, I'll be shiny. Whereas Arton and all that get rusted. So I like the Carrera. And I was going to go Carrera again, but then I remember years before this, I was looking kind of at what they came out with. I remember Slotted, I guess, worked with Polycar or something. It's like the same. And they came out with the Polycar track, and it was the same width as the Ninko track. Yeah. But it was the plastic. I like the hard plastic, like HO track. I don't like the bendable vinyl-y ones. They don't really, the cars don't, I don't know, I just don't like it. It gets wavy. But anyway, I got the Polycar track and I like it, right? It's nice. It's good.
I think it works good.
You know what's nice about it? All the cars out of the box, because of the texture of the track, the tires grip good. And you don't have to take your tires off and buy like silicones or anything. Whereas the Carrera, it'll slip a little more. But if you want it to work better, you could buy like silicone tires or the urethane ones. But on this, you really don't need it. So that's good. I like that because you could just use the stock rubber tires, but it's smooth, it's nice, it got stainless steel rails, it's built real good, all the attachments are really good for its nice setup.
Everything runs smooth on it.
Yeah. So we like it a lot.
The Polycar is kind of like Evolution, where there's no digital aspect to it, no lane changing.
No, they're coming out. Actually, it's going to be really good. They're coming out with a cross track. You know how the Carrera cross track is one full straight? Yeah. Polycar's making it two full straights.
Oh, that's way better. These slots.
So it's a smooth transition so you could go faster. So if we want in the future, we could probably go digital because they have it now. So I guess you would just run some other digital program on it, but they make it so it works with it. So, but I don't know. I don't know about the digital. It's not like we're racing a lot of people, so it's really not needed, you know?
Yeah, well, that's why I was saying, because I was just wondering what your standard track was. I really like, so you said you did run the Carrera, correct?
Digital? Yeah, I had that up for my track for the longest time. That was the club track. I told everyone get Carrera. They could if they could get it. Carrera is really the best. But this price scale auto is just as good now, and the Polycar is nice too. It's like the same kind of.
So
it's a different texture.
Sheryl, have you driven on the Carrera track?
Yeah, remember when I used to have the big track?
Oh yeah, I used to race. Sometimes when the guys used to come, I used to race. I actually won a couple times.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've had the digital experience with lane changing and stuff?
No,
No,
they
it
did.
wasn't
Back
digital, it was
then,
just a
they didn't
4
have
lane.
digital when I had my
Oh, okay, yeah,
kids.
it was just evolution then.
We had
Yeah.
4 lanes. You see how we run our races? I run it kind of the same way I did. Back then, I used to run 3 minutes in each lane. You'd have to run in, say, if it was a 4 lane track, you'd have to run it 4 times in 1 time each and lane the color. And then at the end, you add it up like how we do now, but we have 2 lanes. We do 2 minutes now.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Yeah, I like that. What you guys got going on there. I think it just adds a little bit more the trophy. Yeah, everybody knows that you're not standing on the podium because you won the 100 meters, but I mean it's just cool to have something to
Yeah,
sort
or
of
the candies.
The candies, yeah.
the candies. Yeah, that was genius. I
The
knew you guys
candies
were
were
eating
actually
those
a
candies.
thing back in the day. That was real.
That's what
That
we used
was
to
a
do. We
thing.
used to bet candies back in the day when we were little kids. That's why she came over. Oh, we're racing for
Yeah, I
candy.
came over with the bag of candy. I said,
Unfortunately, I
"Let's
ate like 50% of the bag, and I was like this. That's why I was racing. I was like,
Oh my
ah,
gosh! Oh my gosh!
tricked me again.
Cheryl getting busted and throwing them behind her and looking
go."
away.
Yeah, she was eating them
I
all.
was eating them.
That was so funny. You instantly turned, threw it behind you, and turned around.
I don't know
Yeah.
what was
What
going
candy? I
on.
didn't eat candy.
When I used to race with the HO cars and the big ones, sometimes a lot of the times we had like 10, 15 guys, but sometimes we would have 30 people racing. It was crazy.
Yeah.
And
Oh man,
did I ever tell you what I used to have on my HO track? That one I showed you on the green table. It was 4x21. I custom painted all the color markings out of fluorescent paint, and I put a glow in the dark tube around all the track.
oh cool.
I had black lights on the ceiling. We used to call it fire glow race, and we'd race like how me and my sister did, but through 4 lanes with the AFX cars,
Yeah.
using fluorescent bodies for your car. Let me tell you, with the black lights on, you think they look cool and fast when they're going with the black light on. You see a fire streak going behind them, glowing so bright. It was cool as
You wish you
hell.
had that on
That
video.
was so cool. Yeah, I'm so mad because YouTube, I didn't put nothing on it. The only one I put on was a slot car sickness, but that's when I was like over with. If
Yeah.
I would have did all my YouTube of our races, I wish I would have had that. But
You need to get that glow in the dark paint and just paint the white
Yeah.
card.
that is so. I think who does it? Someone
I
did
do.
it with a glow. You did it. It
I have
looks
a
so
card.
cool.
I painted a white GT40 glow in the dark. It was called Ultra Glow, and I gave
Yeah.
10 coats.
Coat.
It doesn't matter what the shell looks like because when you turn the lights off, all
It's
you see
just
is the
glow.
glow.
Oh
So
my God.
I literally dipped it, I let it dry, I dipped it again, and then I painted it up, and then I curved out the corners so I could put the chassis back on it. I even put glow underneath it so it actually glows the track too, not just
Yeah.
so it works out really
Yeah.
good. And of course, I did those LED cars, which were pretty cool too.
Yeah,
So
they're cool. Yeah,
Gotta do
that was such a crazy time racing them. It was awesome. We had the big oval, 21 foot long, and then we had the road course in the middle. We could run the fire glow. We had the black lights, the ones that glow up them posters. We had them on the top, and you know how it glows up the glow paint like a fluorescent red and art. It was. I wish I had it on here. That's how nice it was.
nice.
Maybe in the future.
Oh God. She's gonna order some fluorescent paint tomorrow.
A couple extra bodies.
Yeah, go to the hobby shop and get the ultra glow paint. Like you'll find the regular glow in the dark paint, but just look a little bit more, and there'll be something called ultra glow or
Yeah,
whatever. And it doesn't matter. They'll all work. It's just the ultra glow one seems to be deeper. And like I said, make sure it's thick.
yeah. You
And
got
it'll
the
look
white one.
really good. Plus, it'll hold the light for a long time. And charge them with LED lights, not incandescent bulbs, because then you get the ultimate of like brightness from them. So, talking about HO cars while we're here, Sheryl, what's your favorite HO car to drive?
A Camaro.
A Camaro. And what do you drive outside of HO?
A Camaro.
A Camaro, yeah. So that would be the car we seen you in the video the day you picked up the slot cars.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, that's my summer car. Yeah, my
Hot
Hot
Wheels.
Wheels. My Hot Wheels, yeah.
Your summer car.
My summer car.
Oh my!
It's
It's
Oh,
already
so-
parked away for the winter.
It's
Right,
really
oh,
a
yeah.
Hot Wheels. It says
So
It's
Hot
what's
really
Wheels.
a
your
Hot
car?
Wheels.
What's your winter car?
I have an Equinox with a turbo.
Oh, okay. Yeah, very nice.
It has
Yeah.
to be fast, even if it's a truck. It has a turbo. See
That's
what I mean?
right.
She's always like a motorhead.
So,
Gotta be
Steve, what's
fast or she's not getting it.
That's exactly true.
what's your first question for you, Steve? Is you have a Z28 in your garage? What year is
Yeah.
that?
81.
Okay, I had a 75 Firebird with a
Oh
231,
man.
Wow.
231
I
straight
like them.
six.
I
The
love
engine's
them.
still
I love
small.
the Trans Ams too. They're
Oh, they're
actually
awesome.
I kind of like them better, but I got the Camaro.
Yeah. No, it was nice. The Z, especially the Z28 version of the Camaro, right?
Yeah.
I wish
I
I
love
would have
the
got
Trans Ams.
something, some Formula Firebird or whatever. No, mine was just a plain old ass Firebird. But at least I had the fin on the trunk to make it look cool.
Yeah.
Right. What
Because-
color was it?
With it, I'm sorry, what?
What color was it?
It was like gray 1975 Firebird with a 231 straight six. It was the smallest engine they made for that car. It was incredibly sluggish because that tiny little engine was pulling around that huge steel car.
Yeah.
One quick
I
story.
hear you. I had one too.
A
But
buddy
it
of
was
mine
a
was looking
Camaro.
in my glove box one day, and I don't know what he was looking for, a napkin or something. And all of a sudden, the car just dropped to the ground. Poof. It was like I hit a brick wall. Both ball joints went on the front at the same
Oh
time.
my god.
So when he was looking in the glove box, his head actually went right in there and stretched the glove box open slightly because his head went in. But, so that's my 75 Firebird story. But so what is your favorite HO car, Steve? What do you like driving?
I like them all. You ought to know by now. I like them all. I used to race Magna Tractions, Lifelikes, everything. T-Jets, Tyco 440s, HP7s, Tomy Turbos, regular G Plus, Super G Plus. I like them all.
I like the new ones.
Hey, the new ones are good though.
I think they work really well.
because the detail is what makes them more fun to drive because they actually look nice.
Yeah.
The little details they put on the lights and the license plates and everything, and the inside you could see the seats and stuff. But my favorite one now, like AFX, I think is it's a second gen Camaro. Yeah, and I kind of like the new Mustang ones too. They look like they did a real job on the Mustangs.
They do.
They
That's
do.
all new. That's all new tooling, of course, right? The horsepower set was the first set to get those cars. But now they have the shell, and that's why they're all coming out in yellow and, you know. But, you know, I keep asking, you know, you wonder, like, why don't they just, you know, start making more cars like this?
I had all those. They had a few of them. I had them.
These for sale on my eBay account, brand new right now, in package still. Both of these.
Yeah, they're good. They're a lot of money now.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah, they're good. They're highly sought after. They're really hard to find in a package right now. Even though the ones I showed you are easy, $130 all day, used out of the package. But they're lightly used. The liveries aren't destroyed, and the tires still have the labeling on them, kind of thing. You know, so.
I remember those. Those handled really good too. Those bodies.
They're absolutely fantastic. They're so low to the track, and as soon as you drop a level 42 or 52 magnet in it, you got yourself a little missile. It is.
Yeah.
This is the reason why I built a super speedway around my normal racetrack, because I just couldn't go fast enough in the urban setting with all the corners. So that's why I made the 10 by 10 by 10 by 10. So basically 40 with bank curves, right? Because I want to hold the trigger down every once in a while too. So, yeah.
So maybe you could ask us this question: what's your favorite HO car you like?
My favorite HO car has always been the same car. It's been the first one I showed you.
Oh, well, ours. You want to say what yours is?
I did. I like the Camaro.
I'm talking about
Yeah.
from when you were little.
Oh, that's the Richard Petty and the Oldsmobile 440.
She still got a Richard Petty that I don't know. You probably know. Let me get it real quick.
I wish I still had all those old ones. I did probably up until about 10 years ago. That's the funny thing. Oh God, here he comes with the box.
Why, you don't like the box? What's wrong with you don't like the box? Come on, everyone likes this box.
Oh my God.
Everyone likes this box. Yeah,
Wow.
her favorite one was always this one.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
Yeah.
remember when
Don't drop
Tycho
that.
came out with the 25th anniversary one?
the chrome one.
Yeah, the chrome one.
She likes this the best. And you remember the Oldsmobile 442 one they had? It
It was like a light
light
blue.
blue. That
Yeah.
one, that was her fastest
The
car. I
it was a
remember.
stalker, yeah.
Stalker, right?
Yeah.
And then my favorite car is, I showed you last time, it's the yellow AFX car.
The
And then
Camaro.
I got, let me see over here. Here it is. My favorite cars of all time that I always liked is this body here.
Oh, the
yellow one.
Stingray.
The Stingray, the detail, everything for how old it is. I used to race this when I was like 7 years old. That's why I like it. And I don't really like this because it's Auto World, but I like the AFX ones, all the AFX ones, and all the Corvettes with the stars on them and all different. I like all those. And the
Steve.
only other one I really like that I punched myself for not keeping it, I used to like that the one I got for $1 when I was a little kid, the Tyco 440. It was an orange Corvette. And it
Yeah.
had black around it, black over here. It was sharp and it had a number 77 on it. You know which
Oh,
one it
yeah.
is?
Yeah.
I love that. Was a beauty. I like that one. So
That
they're my favorites.
That gray and red Camaro, that's the one I burnt a hole through the hood because it comes with a flamethrower chassis. When I put it on my dyno, it burnt a hole through the hood. I turned my back, and when I turned around, it had already burnt the hole. So yeah, so I actually own two of that chassis, one with a bubble on the hood and one that's normal because I like it. It looks great. They did a good job on that, man.
Oh, well, at least the Auto World still has something. Like when you were little, you could still burn holes in them from the light bulb, at least.
Oh
Right.
my God.
And actually,
Yeah.
what it did was it melted the light housing, and so it burnt through the light housing, that piece of plastic that the bulb goes into. It burnt through that and went right through, started burning the hole through the hood. There's a huge bubble, and I was like, "Oh, this can't be." I did a whole thing on it, a video and everything, and then I'm like, "Oh man." Crazy because I really like that shell. That they did it, like I said, they did a good job on that one. I was impressed.
Yeah.
And it was one of my favorites. So,
those and those the new AFX, the second gen ones, they're really nice.
The Camaros.
Oh yeah, the green one. Did you see the green one? You probably got. Do you got the green one with the black stripe? It's like a metallic green.
No.
I personally like the newer ones.
No, you don't got it. Well, there's so many. They made a couple painted ones. They're real nice. I have a couple of them, but I don't have the green one.
Oh yeah, you mean that? Yeah, for the Camaro shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have
got
it
it right here.
I'll always look for it. Jeff has it.
Oh no, I have her cars are all. I'm sorry, these are all her cars.
I personally like these.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder why.
That's the horsepower car.
Especially the orange. What was that?
That's a nice car.
I think they did. I don't like Mustangs as much as Camaros, but I think the way they did the detail and how they did this one, they did a really good job representing it.
There's
Yeah,
immense
it's
amount of detail.
really
Look
nice.
at the little the snake on the front of the grill is noticeable.
Yeah, that's what I beat her with mine. I have the orange one with the white stripes. I busted a super snake. When you gonna take one out to race again?
Oh, I'll take one out.
Yeah,
Don't
you ain't gonna
worry.
beat that super snake.
The
Don't let us
little
start.
sister beatdown's coming.
Oh, good
Right on.
grief. Oh, Lord. Yeah, don't you want to go to that slot car show?
Yeah, where is it?
Parsippany. See the
Yeah.
Gale Force Raceway's going, I
Mhm.
think. Yeah, we're gonna try to go there. Because I used to go there all the time when I was really into it, but like I said, now we're into
Is
it.
that the same one that we missed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed it because I had to go enter my car into a car show.
She's at a car show. I'm like, why did you go to the dumb
I
car show?
forgot.
I said, why did you go to the dumb car show? We could have went to, you missed it, the slot car show. I'm like, oh,
no.
man.
You got to remind me. I
Then she
won't
goes to me
remember.
like this, oh, I ain't going to swear, but she goes, oh, snap. I would have rather went to the slot
I
car
would've.
show.
If I knew. Oh,
That's
well.
just awesome.
Next time.
So I'm sitting here thinking, how can I make a bell notification video that viewers will actually want to watch?
You're gonna want that cowbell.
Did he just say cowbell?
I gotta have more cowbell.
It's not a cowbell.
I could have used a little more cowbell.
All right then, hit the cowbell notification button so you don't miss any of my up-and-coming content. Woo!
First one. All right. All right, Dan, we're back. All right.
Yeah.
I want to show you some HOs I did when I was a little kid. I painted. I'll show you
Sure.
them. I'm going to do shorts on them, but I videoed it, but I never made them because, like I said, I go
Well, that's a
crazy
good
with it.
idea. Shorts are your good way to your subscribers, hey?
YouTube's driving me nuts.
Make lots of shorts.
Oh, messing them up here. I'm going to show you these. I did these when I was little, most of them, some of them anyhow.
Yeah, these are the ones that never made it to the track after the paint job.
My brother got the same Trans Am when it first came out, when Knight Rider came out.
Yeah.
When I was little, I painted
82.
an 82. I painted one like his car.
You got the
God.
Super Pursuit mode Knight Rider too?
I made my own Knight Rider. I'll show you that. But this was my brother's Trans Am. I made it.
That's nice.
That was when I was a little kid. Here's the Knight Rider. I lost the thing. I had a light in it. I made my own Knight Rider. See the spot
so
on the
cool.
top? It's supposed to be. That's Michael Knight. I made it. See the back's blacked out and everything. So that was my Knight Rider I made also when it was out. And when was it? 80 something.
Oh, nice.
So, and then, oh, remember you were talking about your 6-cylinder Trans Am?
Oh, yeah.
This is a replica of my 6-cylinder Camaro I had. I called it the Brown Hornet. It was metallic, like dark brown. So I called it the Brown Hornet.
That's
I made
awesome.
this.
I noticed he didn't make any replicas of my cars.
Well, this one came out nice. It looks really good. And then when I had a Jeep, and then I sold it to my sister. I had an 85 CJ Jeep. What was this?
CJ7.
Oh,
So I
that's
made that.
nice.
That's exactly like the Jeep I had. Like I did the license plate, everything. I was mental back then.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Then I made one of my Corvette I used to own.
Oh, right on.
Two-tone.
That came out nice, two-tone and everything.
job.
Even says Corvette on the back. I can't do that now. And then made a custom drag car when I had my HO drag strips.
That's awesome.
Nice, right? It's really angled too when you put it. Let me see if
Look
I
at
got
the
a
little
track.
tires in the front.
I got a piece of track. Look at that.
Oh
It's
yeah.
Nice, right?
Awesome.
That's great.
Pretty good for a little teeny weeny teenager, whatever the hell
Teen.
I was. Probably not even a teenager back then when I did the Trans Am. I was a little kid. And then this one's nice. I'm gonna take
Oh
this
yeah.
off. Corvettes. I like Corvettes.
Had a lot of Corvettes.
I had a lot of the Tyco Corvettes.
Well, the
This
Corvette's
is like
really
a really
I think.
fluorescent blue color. It's like a.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. It doesn't look like
It looks
what
better
does.
further away, but you can't see because it's small.
Look,
Then I made collector edition Corvette bodies.
Oh, that's cool.
Here's another one. You know what the collector edition is? The last Corvette they made?
Yeah.
Of this body style. That's it. I used to do models and stuff too, but here's another nice, cool looking one. This is fluorescent, like
Look, it
a
looks purple.
pinkish purple with purplish blue on the top.
Oh, that's nice.
I wish you could see it in person. They look so much better than on the.
yeah, it's like faded in. It's nice.
That looks
all
nice.
of them?
Skills.
So that. Oh wait, one more.
It's nice to do projects like that, though. It gives you the feeling that you've put a little more into it, you know?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't be able to do this.
I need a one.
No, but, you know, there's people who do, and then there's people who could pay to have done.
Yeah, right. Wow, it's amazing.
I think I've done a couple project cars, but it's not anything I really. I enjoy doing the couple that I've worked on, but I don't foresee me doing any more.
Of course.
Yeah, that's nice.
I had to do one of these beauties up.
Oh my
You
gosh,
know who
yeah.
that is, right? This is a 143. It's like an old one. I think Botchman.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Don't
Oh,
they make
man.
trains?
But I did my Camaro. So that one's cool. And then from my, you know what's fun to do? Proxy racing. I used to do that where guys sent in their cars, like we pick cars like a certain class, and I race them all on my track and we see who wins. That's what I used to do. We used to send cars for proxy. Here's some of my 132nd scale ones I used to make. They were so crazy. I ground the bodies like paper.
Oh yeah.
Inside I got a Falcon motor. Look at the chassis. This had like 2 layers of magnets on it. It is sick what I used to do. I don't do that's why I said guys are like, oh, your sister. I'm like, I'm not going all out, guys. I can do stuff you don't know about.
Oh wow.
This is a pro slot. I don't even know if they're in business anymore, but it's cool. And look at this Marcos. This thing weighs half as much as a stock car when you get it.
Yeah.
Look at the bottom.
Oh wow.
The gear ain't in it, but I have a Falcon motor. It was 2 bar magnets across, double thick, laid over each other. And I had the Super Tires Super Z wheel. It's called after me because my name was Z on the boards. This is a special wheel that Super Tires made for me. They're Delron, and they slipped on little like elasticy like tires. You could go all different heights with them. They still got them, but this car was in a proxy race. I beat them so much that they when I got my car back, I was like, what the hell did they do? They took it. It was like the Duke boys when they searched Uncle Jesse's car for the moonshine and Roscoe had him take it all apart. Then he told them, put it back together again. It came back. It was like all apart. They took it all apart, but I won. I always won a lot of those proxy ones, but good fun. It's fun when you do the proxy races. Then, what else? I had another something I wanted to show. Oh, yeah. Harry Weiss. we used to, I know him from like 2000 on the boards, Harry Weiss, when he used to have Slot Car Illustrated. He had races, and I made these custom electric NASCARs. I called it the Eliminator, like it's gonna eat the lemons off the track. The Eliminator.
That's
And I
awesome.
made these. These was a class we had, and you could grind out the bodies, make them light, add magnets, do whatever you want, but everything else had to be stock. Here's the original Eliminator I had.
Right
It had
on.
lemons on it and all that stuff.
What's on the hood?
That's a
what I just
motor.
asked.
That's a
Oh,
motor.
Oh, you can't really see it good.
supposed to be
It's a
like a logo.
motor. It's a picture of a motor.
Let me see.
But that was from like 2000. Harry Weiss used to have proxy races, and we used to send in the cars. It was fun.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I used to make all stuff and do all crazy stuff. It's nuts what I did.
The back says you
I actually built so many
Wait.
tracks.
You got to see the back. Can you read it? You probably can't. It says you're eliminated.
You're eliminated. You're eliminated, it says on it.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's awesome.
I used to build tracks, and when I build mine, I go crazy. I make them like straight, and I use like chalk lines, and I make them so smooth that everyone at race time was like, "Holy God, did you see Steve's track?" Then they all wanted me to do theirs, so I worked on so many tracks for other clubs and helped them build theirs and build them. Everyone wanted me to help build their tracks because I do it like I go crazy, but I make it like perfect, or I don't want to do it, because I went to clubs when I raced. Some guys would put screws in so far that you'd be just riding your HO car and it pop out automatic, like even when you're not racing. So when they came over, they seen how I did my track a little different. I didn't use screws. I put a little dab of like glue to hold it down that you could always pull it off if you want, but it didn't warp any of the tracks like that, with the HOs. So I built so many tracks too. It's crazy. I had a lot of tracks. I don't even have pictures of them all. But
Man, there's just so much, right? It's just so
crazy.
so easy to do is just have so much extra track lying around that it's becomes a little bit crazy. There's just so much of it, right?
Yeah.
So what do you guys see for your channel? What's your thought? I mean, you have this, you come out and you have pretty successful slot car videos. What's your future look like for you guys at BS Slot Cars?
Future is I could hang on to this baby a little bit longer.
Sure. Let's see what it looks like up close. Oh yeah. All right.
Nice, right?
Yeah, look how nice and shiny it is.
It's worthy. That's right. You see, that's it. It's shiny.
It's shiny.
Yeah. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. Right. I guess on the channel we want to continue racing and having fun and make like races where people could enjoy and they like watching us race because it's like fun and it's enjoyable to watch and we tease each other, we fool around. That's what makes it fun.
Yeah.
So I got the track I think to where I want it now because I started out with the HO. I know. And then I went bigger. Then I went 132nd. Then we started running all cars and we made it bigger again, bigger. Now it's the table. You've seen it. There's no more room for track. It's totally filled up. There's like little pieces of, I can't even put scenery on it. I don't think there's no room in between. So I think we got the track nice the way we want it now. It's real fun. If you could drive on it, you'd be like, oh man, it's like you could rip it out of the turns, you go on the straights and come back. And that circle, it's like a full circle that goes up. That's fun. It's like you go up and you feel the power of your car climbing it, kind of, you rip it out. It's nice, right?
I like that one corner, that chicane you guys have. What's that corner called?
Dead Man's Curve.
Dead Man's Curve.
Yeah, I like that.
Dead Man's Curve does me in many times.
Charles like, I don't
like that.
Well, we got two now.
Yeah.
because we switched up the track. Now we got two of them tight turns, so we got two dead man's turns. She was falling off a lot on the new one.
It messed me up so bad. It's amazing how much your perspective is off on the other side. So I felt like I was driving the car backwards. That's how it felt to me.
I told
Yeah.
her, if you race
Crazy.
it for a couple more races and then you switched on the other side, you'll say the same thing. You'll be like, oh, this side is no good. It's because you're used to it. You'll
Yeah, I
get used
guess.
to it.
Yeah.
The reason why I put it that way, because that's the original control panel from my tracks when I used to have them built as a nice fold down shelf and drilled through the 2x4s where you connect the clips onto the controllers.
Yeah.
And not only that, there's an old heater in here to heat the house. And when that comes on, for some reason, it makes like a bongo player going. So I figured with the mic, we had the mic facing at it. So with the mic facing at the boilers, you would hear it like hell. So I figured if you go on this side, the mic's facing away, so you won't hear it.
He just wanted to mess me up. That's all it was.
Get out of
She's
here.
like, damn it, I got to get that trophy back.
That's right, eh?
You're
Okay,
never getting it. She's never getting it again.
Conquest Racing's live stream has just ended, and we have a whole bunch of new people who have just joined us. So I just want to say quickly, like I say, I like to say hi to everybody who's here. Slot Car League of Champions, thank you very much, brother. Dick Slot Car Garage, Danny, thank you, brother. Absolutely appreciate it. Who else did I see? DeFingers, thank you, brother. Bo,
Yeah, that's
thank
right.
you very much.
Force Raceway, you got it.
And who else? Did I miss anybody else? Slot Car Daddy, thank you very much, brother. Good to see you here. Awesome. So we got a lot of people in the house tonight. It seems to be a fairly successful night. I want to thank everybody. Thank you very much to Fingers. I appreciate it. Tonight, of course, we're talking to Steve and Sheryl from BS Slot Cars and what they're doing with their channel as they move forward and head towards the goal of 1,000 subs and beyond, of course. But two of the big hits in YouTube is definitely the 100 sub mark. That at least lets you know you got your toes in the tank or your feet in the door. And then 1,000, that's pretty much it's where you get monetized. So after that, it's just your channel just grows. But those are your two big benchmarks as a creator is pretty much 100 and 1,000. I'm creeping towards 2,000. Very close. Should be there before Christmas. Hopefully, if all things go well. So.
Nice.
Yeah, it'll be nice. This just all my members. I want to thank everyone for being a member. Absolutely fantastic. Of course, that'll bring the help out with slot car stuff in general. All the money goes right back into my slot car hobby. And like I said, if you guys are looking for slot cars, you might want to check out my new list. I have a new listing in my eBay store at AFX Man. So if you're looking for brand new AFX cars in package, maybe before you spend anywhere else, you have a look at what I have offering on eBay. And before you purchase anything, please send me a message. I'll tell you right now, if you're buying from my comment section, I'll definitely give you a better price than what you see. And the price in my store is already totally crazy already. So I easily got the lowest price on eBay. There's nobody who can beat me. I've already double checked it. So if you're looking for slot cars, make sure you step by and you see AFX_man, and you've just found Dan the Man. So welcome. And okay, so do you plan on leaving the HO and the large scale setup on the same table, or is this something you're going to be sort of setting up and pulling down?
The HO one is just the super mega oval. We're going to set that up sometimes and race on that, and then we could take it down. What I did is I used them clips on it.
Right.
And I had sections that are long so I could keep them together but take some apart.
That's what I do. Yeah.
I also made special from guide pins from the 132nd. I made the wires connect into my 132nd track on braided guides that I just put in the track. Like I put the guide there, and the wires go into the HO. And I
Yeah.
held them down with magnets. So that way I could just plop it on and plop it off, and the electric goes through this track but goes into
Awesome.
the HO. So
Awesome.
I got some old stuff from like 2000s. If you guys want to see, I have a couple slot cars from the 132nd, like special ones and stuff
Yeah.
that I saved. If you want to see those, you know what's cool? Where the heck's that book? I found this.
Oh my God.
This is really a cool book. I found it in one of my drawers.
Oh,
This
wow.
was out. This was out. Look how thick it is. This was out. This is all the slot cars from 2002 from all the manufacturers, the 132nd. It has, I look at these now and I see all the ones I had. I'm like, oh my God, why did I sell them? But look, it has.
We all did that, Steve. We all sold slot car stuff that we wish we would have held on to.
Yeah.
You'll probably like that one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was looking at that in 132nd scale, actually, the R8.
Yeah, this is the 132nd. This whole book is 132nd, I think, in 124th. But it has
I like the
everything.
124.
There's a lot.
Nice.
There's so many nice cars in here because they're all.
Get one.
You can't just order one, though. You got to get two, because if you're going to race them, in order to be
Yeah,
fair,
yeah,
cars in the same group.
yeah.
So that's my problem with the Warsteiner car I bought. I know I'm going to need to buy another car because
That's what happens.
yeah,
Especially when you
Yeah.
have someone to race with like her, you have to get two.
they
Yeah.
just released the Corvette. They just re-released that one, Revo.
Yeah. These are from Fly. They made all them back in the day in the 2002 or 3 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
2002.
Mhm.
So they just there's so many cars. This book is so good. I wish you could see it. Look at these. I used to like these, the Fly Lister Storms.
I used to have one of those,
Yeah.
didn't
I
I?
don't know. You probably can't see. Is it dark, Dan?
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's those are the
It's a good
NSRs,
Mhm.
NSX.
There's trucks in there. There's everything. It's crazy. It's a good. Now she's gonna want to get some out of that book. Give me the book. Give me the book.
Rick, it goes. I send my stuff through eBay shipping, but it goes through Canada Post. So
I have one of these.
Yeah.
This one.
Hmm.
to answer your question,
Do you want to see some of them old slot cars? I have a few. Only kept a few. I wish I'd have kept them all, but I have some in the box here behind me. If you guys want to check them out, the 132nd.
sure, let's have a look, brother. Yeah.
Then we have another box we have to unbox with one new 143 scales we got.
Oh,
also.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Oh,
see that. Let's see that.
Is
I'm
that
interested
going to
in
be
that.
the next
Oh, I
race?
forgot. I have some HO cars that are new in the box too. You want to see those first?
Well, do you want to do an opening on your channel, or do you want to do an opening on my
No,
channel?
I'm not going to open them. These are ones
Oh.
I got from Auto World. These, the ones, the 132nds, I'll show you and open the box, but these ones are sealed, the HOs. They're from like Auto World from a long time ago. You
Cool.
want to see them first?
It's
Yeah,
like
for
I'm
sure,
not
man.
opening those.
Everybody loves to see what somebody else has. Just remember that.
Yeah. Like we're all like, ooh.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Drooling is a big part of this hobby. I drool lots.
I need more room.
I just want to
Yeah.
say hi to Ed. Thanks for joining us, Ed. I appreciate it. I think I may have missed you earlier. But
Yeah,
if I did
hi
not,
everyone.
then oh, yeah, I did miss you earlier. Sorry, Ed. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, the details on the larger cars are what definitely brings. Whoa. All right. Well,
This is the original. This is like the first ones that came out from Auto World.
Yeah, that is very nice. Very nice.
Generally,
That car was the one that came out with the set with the two police cars. I think that I had the set. It came with the General Lee Daisy's Jeep. Uncle Jesse's truck.
Yeah.
Came with Cooter's or Roscoe's car. Yeah,
they're nice.
that's absolutely fantastic. That car, man. That's nice.
Awesome. I like it. Yeah.
Definitely.
And then I got the dirty version. I don't know if you could see it, but it's all mud on the wheels and on the body, and out the back it's covered with dirt.
And those are really nice, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I think these are from when they first released them because they're old. They gotta
And
be.
of course, they're getting harder. It's getting harder and harder for them to put that rebel flag on the roof too.
Oh yeah.
You know, as soon as somebody's gonna kill them over it, it's just the way it goes. Yeah, that is so nice. Right?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I can see the bloodhound sitting on his lap, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I got this one. And then I got the dirty. Oh man, I think they really poured the dirt on Roscoe.
Oh my God.
Cow. They
Oh my
really
God.
gave him a dirt. They must have think when he jumped into the mud puddle.
It's like someone on eBay took a brand new AFX GT40 out of the package, sprayed it, made it look like it was driven through the mud, put it back in the package, and tried to sell it. Is trying to sell it for $180 right now.
Oh,
Well, if you buy my car for $42 and go out to your back lane with a can of spray paint and spray the shit out of 3 cars for that price. Go spray it yourself, people. Don't let someone else do that fun for you.
Yeah.
You're gonna like this one.
I do. Yeah, I do. Yeah, very nice.
It's hard to see.
That's okay. I can see the cool bird on the hood.
Anyway.
Yeah, that's very nice, brother.
The red
Awesome.
Trans Am. Was it like a 1978 or 9 or something? 78, 70 something. I think 79 they switched to the square light, so that's 77.
77.
And then of course everyone's got to have the Bandit.
Oh man, yeah. And is that one still up the strap on
nice.
it? Yeah,
they got all that's nice. They got all the gold trim around it, like the real one.
Yeah, that's how you can tell that back then they put that little detail on. They don't do that anymore.
And they come in the nice cases. I like these cases.
Yeah.
All right. So that's the HO ones I had that I saved in the box. I bought them when they first came out. Who knows how old is? Does it even stay on the back on the packages?
No.
It doesn't say on the back.
13, 7, 13.
Oh, I don't know. I can't see it. Blind. I'm blind. It's like a micro writing they put on it to make you laugh. So I'll show you guys some of my 132nd ones now, I guess.
Yeah, let's have a look at these. Well, do you have the 143rds you were talking about?
Oh, you want to open up the box first? All right.
I love those.
Yeah, they're so good.
Yeah,
I've been actually looking at them
these,
lately.
Dan. You would like these. They're like almost kind of like HOs with the magnet where you can fly around faster. They're like, but they're nice because you could see them. They're bigger.
Yeah.
But they're still like handle real good.
For us older folks.
I don't know if they could see.
They just look more manageable. Yeah, for us older folks. Yeah, exactly right. You know.
Yeah.
I find my HO eyesight has actually turned into 132nd eyesight. So
yeah, want to start laughing?
Just the HO parts, I'm okay.
Want to start laughing? Back in the day when I had the club, I used to have guys racing that were my age now or a little older, and they couldn't do the parts, and they had them big things with the light, and I used to be like, oh my God. Now I'm their age. I'm not saying to myself, now I know what them guys were talking about. Now that I'm older, I can't. And you look at the little parts on the HOs and you're like, oh my God, give me a magnifying glass.
Yeah.
God forbid one of them springs pops out.
Oh, forget it.
Sometimes we race and the shoe falls off. Forget it. Go right for the parts.
That's the thing too with the big oval. When you crash, you crash.
They fly up in the air, and even with
parts come off.
They go on the cement. All right, so here's what we got, guys. Want to show yours first? Because she got like if you showed them all the cars you seen when she was standing in front, they're all almost hers. I got like 5 of these. So she's got all the 1/4 scales.
I love the scale.
So I got 3 for me, and here's 1 for her and this one. This one's hers. We're gonna race these beauties.
I guess this is the next race.
Oh,
We
yeah.
like them Indy cars were really, really nice.
Very
So we
nice.
got this Red Bull one's pretty sweet too.
Oh,
I'll have
nice.
fun
Yeah.
seeing that thing on the track.
Yeah, these are nice cars. If you like the Indy cars, they
They
look
look good.
real, really good.
Yeah, that's
So
the one
we're
thing
gonna-
I like.
So we're gonna probably just do like the race like last time, leave
Right out of
these
the
in
box.
and right out of the box. But the other ones I'll unbox them and show you so you see them better, Dan. What were you
Yeah,
saying?
everybody likes those unboxings and then runs on the track. Everybody likes that. So yeah.
Yeah, that's fun.
That's a
you don't
win.
know. You don't know what's gonna
You
happen.
don't even get to test drive it.
Yeah, and if you get a lemon, oh well.
Yeah.
All right, now I got for myself the BMW M4 GTM. I'll take this out and show
Oh
you.
man, yeah, that's so
You'll
nice.
probably like this one.
So nice.
Ugh, scuff the paint.
So I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. All 38 people at this particular moment. I want to thank you. I want to thank everyone in the comment section who's commenting. Thank you guys. We absolutely appreciate that. Just to make sure that everyone's still awake, can I get everyone to say yes in the comment section, please? Make sure you write yes in there at least once, guys. I'm
Yeah,
absolutely
this is
serious. Make sure you hit it up with yes. And for those of you who are here watching and have not commented, we want to thank you too for being here and part of the show. I absolutely appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Oh well.
Yeah, but it's
Awesome.
nice. Look at it, Dan. That's a nice one.
Yeah, I like the liveries. That's what it's all about, right? The racing liveries. I've always said
Yeah.
that. That's why I like that Peugeot so much, because the racing livery just says, I need to be raced,
Yeah.
right?
And the white lettering and they actually got the Bridgestone. Is it? Well, no, this is hand hook tires, and they have the white lettering and also red on it too.
Once again, it's the small details, brother. The small, and once again, the Peugeot I like has the lettering on the tires, and it actually goes a long way, right?
Yeah,
Oh, absolutely.
they're nice. These you got to get some of these. You'll like the way they run. They're fast.
Yeah,
I don't even
Yeah,
remember what one was the first one we got.
She likes them.
I love the scale.
it's
It's
perfect
good.
size.
It's like kind of like HO, but a little bigger.
Yeah.
It's still like an HO the way it runs.
Right? Yeah, I agree.
This
really
one
can't
is
wait.
a
I can't wait.
Audi.
Yeah, that's a nice livery.
It is nice.
Let's
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, I can't wait to get my Carrera track set up and going. I take it down from when I set it up, obviously, in my living room, but I've now
Yeah.
got all the digital parts for it too. So, yeah, the only problem is I don't own a digital car. They're all analog.
It's funny. We got one. She got one, a digital Carrera, and we tried it on the track.
Yeah,
It's funny when you have the analog track, when you get the digital Carrera, you just put it on the track and you pull the trigger like 3 times. Then the digital car works on the analog track. So
Right.
that's actually good. So you could use the digital cars at least on an
The
analog.
only thing I noticed, and remember, always felt like the brake was on.
Oh yeah, but when you get a digital car and you put it on the analog track and you do like
Yeah.
I said, or when we used it, we noticed
Had a
Yeah.
delayed start,
and the brake just came on real strong all the time.
Oh,
but
wow.
it completely off.
With it off even, it still came on. So that's
Very
the only thing.
strange.
So I actually, what I did to it, she don't know. She says, you got to drive it again. It got way better. I took it apart and I directly contacted the wires into the motor like a normal slot car.
right.
This one's nice.
Hang on a sec. Let me blow that up. I like that livery. I see. I really like that livery. And that's a
You
43.
don't you have one? It almost kind of has this kind of look to it.
Yeah,
except for the
yeah. Let me see here. Hang on a sec.
this one has a little more black to it. Look, I think one of yours kind of looks kind of from like almost like this.
Yeah, this is
Look, they have all the little things.
Yeah, all
on it.
detail. Looks good.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're DTM cars. That's why they look like the same.
Yeah,
Kind of.
it's similar.
yeah,
They're
and then of
nice.
course, you know, since the day I bought it, it's been sitting directly in front of me. So we'll have a look
Yeah.
at it again, just because it's awesome.
I know. You look at them and you're like, oh. Sometimes you get them and they're so nice you don't want to scratch them.
Yeah, like the
Well,
one that I
especially the
bought.
paint job on this car is like so incredibly smooth black. I'm actually,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna pull these cars are so detailed. It comes with the little the Mercedes symbol emblem on the hood, which is very break offable, and of course they come with the mirrors, and they come with 2 sets of mirrors. So it's a great idea. I actually really like it. Yeah, DTM Forever is exactly it. This is the Global Racing League's main set, by the way, if anybody's
Here's
interested.
all mine.
That ain't all of them. There's more under
Oh, is there?
That ain't all of them, sister. There's freaking more under that.
Oh,
thing.
wow.
Go get them. There's more. I think there's another thing of them.
And
Maybe.
these are Cheryl's?
all Cheryl's, not mine. I
Oh
told
my
you.
gosh.
Let me see.
Right
I think
on.
you might have more.
No, I think that's all of them.
Oh yeah,
I did grab.
Oh wait, no, you got your Indy car. Right?
We got the guests running for cars.
I told you they're like candy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got.
Yeah, well, I plan on doing
Those are
a
hers.
whole show of that.
These are only mine. I got 6. 7 with an Indy car, and I just bought 3 more. 7. I got 10, I think, altogether. She got all these.
Oh!
She got all these.
You're gonna lose another one. Oh, you lost that one. Never mind.
Corvette fell.
Here, the Indy cars are sweet, though. You got
Yeah.
to.
You see, that's what I like. I think the 143, I'm going to get F1 and Indy cars.
Yeah, they're cool, and they're cheap.
Yeah, they're really cheap.
You could find these for like $15, $24.
Well, Sunday Slot Car, they have the Minions at 143 for $12 right now.
Wow, that's why I was busting. I told them, I said, we're going to get the Mario cars next.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Travis had them the other day. He had them on. Nice.
We got to do reviews and show these and show them doing a few laps on the track because we just opened all these up and one day just showed them.
Yeah,
We should just take like 2 of the cars, show a few laps, and see how they run and stuff.
And definitely make sure you make a pile of shorts for every car too. Like, do 3 shorts per car. That's where all your subs are going to come from. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. See, tight liveries. It's all about the liveries.
Yeah. Look at this.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
They're so nice. And you know what I like about these? They work kind of like HOs. They look good as hell, and they're cheaper than HO cars.
They're so highly detailed.
Yeah, see, that's fantastic. That's what brought me to this scale, is that right there, you know?
Look at that Viper.
Yeah, Viper. You see, AFX or Auto World can't build cars like this because someone will sue them.
Look at this.
Oh, yeah, that's a nice one.
Yeah, that is awesome. I love those liveries.
You're gonna love this one, Dan.
It's like a car show. Gale Force Raceway saying, "Yeah, Mayor, exactly right on. Love it." I don't think it even matters what scale these are, man. Everyone's just really liking the cars. I do believe. I could be wrong, of course.
I like the Lambos.
Yeah, my sister
The
likes.
Lamborghinis are nice. They work really good too.
I like
Yeah.
this one. This one looks sweet. It's like a teal with black.
Mm-hmm.
I got to get the 132nd. They know what's cool about these, Dan? They make a lot of them in both scales. They'll have the 132nd and the
Yeah.
143, the Carrera ones. They make like they'll have this one in the larger scale, the Corvettes,
Speaking of
everything.
132nd, this one's probably my favorite
Oh
132nd.
boy. Look at that
Oh,
beauty.
that's
That
what do they call
is
it? A
a
holocron or
Huracan.
Huracan.
Aerocon? Yeah, I
That
love
is
that.
nice.
My favorite shape though is the Countach, but I do love the Lamborghini. Yeah. Mm.
Look at this one.
Plus
Red
tight
Bull.
liveries, right? Tight liveries.
Yeah, look at a Red Bull. That's nice. They're so nice. You know what's good about them too over the HO? I like HO, don't get me wrong. I always like them. The thing about the bigger cars, the 132nd, 124th, and these, every year they come out with a whole bunch of new ones. Whereas
livery.
HO, they'll
No.
have the same one and they'll leave it for years and then maybe they'll pop another color out. It's different.
Well, you know what I like though, right? It's yeah, you see, that's great liveries. The problem with AFX and Auto World is they're just working on the same shells and just
Yeah.
changing things. Whereas these cars, for the most part, they're all their own shell, and
Yeah.
they're individual liveries. So they're not trying to run off
Yeah.
a million of these.
That's why they look better because they make the wheelbase is different for the real car. Like if they had to make a Porsche, like a small one like this in HO, and they had to have a Lincoln, like a big Lincoln, they would have a little bit bigger chassis, but they'll kind of deform the size of the chassis to fit the wheels, like not the right for the car.
Yeah.
I'm just reading the comments. Yeah, that is the one I whooped Steve with.
What? This one? This one?
The other one.
Oh yeah, this one.
Ah.
You got me good. What did you beat me with? I had this piece of junk.
Oh, and thanks
Oh.
about my real car.
It's nice though, right? Even though it's a loser.
That's nice.
This one's nice.
Oh yeah.
The Mercedes. And you know what I like about these two, Dan? They're tough as hell. Like the parts on these never fall off on us
No,
yet.
they never break as hard as you crash them.
Not like the 132nd scale. Well, 132nd scale, when I was into it, they used to like melt the spoilers in the mirrors and they would like rip out and get shot. Now they kind of make them snap in so that they
Yeah,
come
they
off
pop
at
out.
least. So they're a lot stronger than
And
when
they
I
still
had them.
break.
But they still do break. Just like the HO cars, the rear spoilers, we broke them all off.
Oh yeah.
Check
Yeah.
that out.
Every time we race, you have to glue the
Yeah, I
spoilers
like that
on.
livery. That's nice, eh?
Yeah, they have this in the 132nd also. That's one I always think of getting too. This probably looks sweet.
Yeah.
These look real detailed, but when you get the 132nd one, it even blows these away. Like I have this car, if you want to see it. I got it in this, and I'll show you 132nd. Show them some of the other cars. Let me get that one so I could show them the difference.
I don't even know what's left.
Because they make the
Can you show you the other Corvette?
Oh man.
a whole bunch of them. You got the whole.
I just love those liveries.
You got the whole shebang of them there, sister. You bought them all. I can't even. I'm lucky I got a few cars. I have to wait for the new ones coming out in December to get me some more. She's trying to order them, and I won't be able to get none.
He doesn't know I have them on order
She
already.
probably does.
Oh, there you
She's
go.
like, oh yeah, I got them. I'm like, oh, I should get that one. Oh, I got that one already.
Don't
Here,
buy
here's the
anything
difference.
for Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The Red Bull, the
Show the other
132nd
side.
scale. It's hard. They got more detail. You could see the colors are more.
Yeah, like the flat paint, and then you have the metallics.
This is
of-
metallic, like
yeah.
red. And
really
on here,
nice.
it's just like painted red. Like
Yep.
they're both nice. Don't get me wrong, but the bigger ones are even a step up from the little ones.
Yeah, these do make the Auto World graphics look very primitive for sure. The mayor wants to know what your real car is, Sheryl. I think he missed that part.
Oh, I have a Hot Wheels edition Camaro SS 2018.
Bam.
That's
Very
a nice
nice.
one. That's a nice vet. I like this one a lot.
That's okay, Bo.
At least you got the name right. That's what matters.
Exactly.
I got some. We probably didn't even show them all, but did we show them this one? These are the SEX compact ones. These ones stick like glue.
They work so good.
Yeah.
Here's a good question for you, Steve.
Where?
Do
Do
143
Yeah. They run on the big scale track. It's the same. I'll show you like the same guide. The SEX ones have a flag guide though, like a normal. And then the Carrera ones have a pin like an HO car.
Oh
with
yeah.
just grades, but they work on the track. They all work on it.
Hmm.
That's what's nice about them. That's why I like the big track we set up because I got the HO cars to run and they run so smooth.
Like glass.
If you put the braid on the bottom of the pickups like I show, they run so smooth because it absorbs like any sound because it's like a spongy kind of.
Yeah.
They absorb the sound. They're so buttery smooth. And then it's nice because you could run the 143. Then you could run the 132nd and even the 124th cars. So
Yeah, and
that's
I'm
why
looking
it's
forward
nice.
to that, Steve. Most of my HO running is going to be done on my Carrera track.
Yeah, you just got to learn how to do the shoes. Once you do that, and the funniest thing, like when we have our cars, we have some with the shoes on them, like the braid on them. If you want to try one of your other cars, you just pop the shoes off, put it on that one, and try it. You don't have to make. You can make them, make a whole bunch of them, but I made like 15 pairs. But if you have a car and you just have one pair on there, and you want to try your other 3 cars, you can just pop the same chassis, like a Mega G Plus or whatever. You put them on, try your other car, and you don't have to go crazy doing them all. And actually, they run on my track here. When you tweak the shoes a little bit with the straw, they still run without the braid on them, so you could run them without the braid too.
Oh, very
So,
cool.
Just real quick, I had a question of my car, my real one. It's the orange one. I don't know if you guys ever seen the orange Hot Wheels. The blue one was the older body style. I don't know if you guys could see this.
Oh yeah.
And you can't really see it. Oh, there goes the cars. But you can't really see the color of it. It's orange, like
Generally orange.
yeah, like generally orange.
Oh
And
wow.
it has all like the rally stripes, like a charcoal and black,
And it
it's got
says
some
Hot
silver
Wheels
in
on
it.
the side.
It's
Hot
got
Wheels.
yeah, it's got like all the Hot Wheels emblems.
And the wheels are like Hot Wheels, right?
Yeah, the wheels look like the Hot Wheels, like I'm gonna show you guys a close up real quick of what it looks like. It looks like the actual Hot Wheel rim.
That's funny.
Yeah,
And
that
on
looks
the interior on it, they did such a great job. It's all black leather and suede with all orange. It really did a really good job.
Oh, we got too many slot cars.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to get more though.
No, it's not too many. You just need more
Thank
shelves.
you.
Yeah, now how are we gonna clear these out? Here's an
That's
SEX
an
one.
amazing looking car you have, Sheryl. Very good.
Thanks.
Very nice. Yeah.
And I got some like I said, the 132nd from like 2002. If you want to see a couple of them I have left over, I saved in the closet because I got rid of everything. I had a whole thing filled with them. I had like a couple hundred at one time of the old
Oh
ones.
God, yeah. He took over the the
Dining
China, the China cabinet was filled with them.
Oh, right on.
I filled with boxes of slot cars.
Anything you could think of was there.
And then I had them on the shelf down here because when we used to have them race, when we used to race, I used to have them sideways on the shelf. I had like another 100 of them in my
Oh,
race.
yeah. Need more room, eh?
Crazy. I don't know, Cheryl. You should be getting scared. These look pretty good, don't they?
look
Oh, can't wait to race them.
I'm not nervous.
He doesn't know which one to use. She got like 50 of them.
They all work good.
We'll just make a little room here. I'm going to show you some of them old ones I have from like when I was into it, like in 2000 and up a little bit. See, like these box sets.
Yeah, those
See
are
the
nice.
Fly car model. See, they used to come in these little boxes. Look, that's a beauty. That is a beauty. I don't know if you guys could see it.
Wow, that is nice.
This Fly Marcos looks so good. This was like one of my favorite cars back then in the day.
That's one I would have liked. The paint scheme on it.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
They make such nice ones. These are, like you said, they're real racing cars. Look, they have it in the back on the photo.
Yeah, that goes such a long way. And
Oh, they
inside,
make so
very
nice ones of these cars. That's my favorite. That's the car when I seen it in like 98 or whatever. I seen that Marcos and I bought one. I still have it. It was my second car I ever purchased. When I got that car, it was so detailed. I'll show you. That's when I got hooked. And I, like you, when you got your cars, Dan, you see them, you're like, oh. And then you're like, I need more of these.
yeah.
Yeah, but they're so nice you don't want to use them.
Yeah, they're so nice. You get scared to use them.
You have to buy more than one.
There's another Marcos.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think maybe I could take the lid off of this. Maybe you'll see it better.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Look.
nice. Wow.
Look at
Yeah.
the front one. That's such a nice curvy looking car. It's awesome.
See, I wish this Revo came with a clear coating over top like that, like the box.
Yeah, Fly used to make them. I don't know.
The one that's on here is just sitting on it. It's more like a dust cover.
Oh. Yeah, Fly. When I got into it, they used to have Skeletric, Ninko. I don't even think when I got into it, they weren't even in the USA that much. They were just starting to come in and be popular. People seen them who had HOs, and they were like, what are those? They're die cast? No, they're slot cars. That's what I thought. And then I had all Skeletric and everything, but when you got a Fly like this,
Yeah.
it was so detailed. It made the Ninko Skeletric look like garbage back then in the Carreras. The Fly is what made all these companies now make them so detailed because they were 10 times above what was out back then. They looked so much more detailed.
Right.
So there was a game changer. Everyone had to step it up because Fly was making them like really detailed.
So Steve, I don't know if can you see what's on the screen right now?
Yeah, that's what I saw.
But please do uninstructed grid on modifying. 8 shoes and brushes. 2 brushes. Well, for the cars,
they just want you to make a video on that.
For the cars to work on the 132nd track,
yeah,
I have 2 videos. I have the first one, and I have the new improved second video we could check out.
That shows the braids?
Oh, he's probably looking at BS slot cars. There's a playlist in BS slot cars. Tell him. Well, he hears me.
Well, he hears me. Yeah. We're all here, bro. We're all here.
Stupid me. But anyway, there's a playlist in the BS Slot Cars YouTube channel now, our new one. And if you look, there's 2 videos there. The first one I show how I do it, but then I made an improved version, another video that shows everything I learned more, like tricks and stuff. So look at that one. You'll learn everything. Or look at them both. You'll learn a lot. You'll be able to do it and run your cars on your HO cars on the bigger track easy.
Nice.
So I hope that helps you out. You can tell I like Marcos's, and I even sold some of them. But
Oh yeah, absolutely fantastic.
does this open up, or is it taped? Oh, it's taped shut. I never opened it.
Staying closed.
What is this one? Blanco Marco 600 LM. Yeah, if you go on eBay, Dan, and search Fly Marcos, you'll see some of the old cars. They're not that expensive. When I was into it, if I bought a car in like 2003, the next year or two, if it was $40, it could have been $350 and you could have sold it. And I stuck on to them.
Mhm.
And then when I wanted to sell them, they were not getting nothing for them anymore. That's what made me mad. If I would have sold them like a couple years after I had them, one car I had was selling for $1,000. It was a Carrera with a lady in it.
It's crazy.
All right, this
Yeah,
is the. Let me get the other ones. I'll show you that one.
The only slot car I own that's probably about $600 or $700 is the one I got from Jim Russell at AFX, the Cobra.
Yeah, this is the beauty. The second one I ever bought after having like Skeletric and stuff and a couple Ninko. This is the second Fly I bought. When I seen this beauty, you can appreciate the metallic dark blue with all of it's so nice. It looks so detailed that when I seen this thing, I was like, my mouth was watering. That's what hooked me. Then after that, I got into it so hard I couldn't stop.
Funny.
And then they made this one. It's kind of the next. They made another one later on. It's the 71 car. That was the original race one. Then they made the 71 version.
Oh yeah, yeah, so
Look
nice.
at the inside. They got all the fire extinguishers, the guys in there.
Liking it for sure.
Things of beauty.
Slot Car Daddy, make sure before you buy any HO cars, you go see my store on eBay. It's AFX_man. So you've just found Dan the Man's store at AFX_man.
So this thing's so old. It's got to be. This was the car that raced in '95. So I got it probably in like '97 or '8 or whatever. That's when they first started making these, like in the USA. You couldn't even. No one knew about these big cars. It was only in England, I think, they were used to race the big cars. They brought it over here, I think, like in '90 something, and then I seen them, and I was like, "What the hell is that?"
Well, it certainly wasn't a big thing. That's absolutely for sure.
Let me see. I think I got a few more here.
I think like North America was more HO than anything.
What was that?
I think North America was more HO than anything at back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
MRC. This is a special edition with Carol Shelby. Wait till you see it. Hold that. Look at the box. This got like that plastic here. So let me show the inside first. I don't know if these guys could see. Hope this
Man, hang
out.
on. Let me pull that up. Oh, that is absolutely.
Wait, I could pull Carol Shelby's plastic bag off, and there he is, ladies and gentlemen. Good old Carol Shelby. That
is awesome.
Wow.
So cool. Look at you can't see it's blocking the light, but it's all like brown, the interior, like leather with all the stick shift and all the instruments.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
I like the little Carol Shelby.
Yeah.
Oh man, eh?
He looks
Great
big though. I guess this car
adding
was
a little
small.
guy too, right?
Small.
Just adding a little guy goes so far. They didn't have to add the little guy. But look how far it went putting him there. Absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome.
That's cool as hell. Oops,
wow.
The littler cars, they don't do this. You know what it is? I think these cars are marketed more towards like more adults or something. The little cars they think of as toys for some reason. But slot car's a slot car. Don't matter what the size is, you still race it, right?
True.
That's right.
We have the same amount of fun racing the little cars. Don't matter.
Yeah, that's the kind of car that you definitely do not race, though, right? That thing will always be on someone's shelf.
Yeah.
Up, it's taped shut. Sorry, guys. Xbox Marcos. This thing is sick.
That is nice.
I can't get its freaking reflections. Oh well, sorry. There's a little bit. Oh,
Awesome.
it's
Just
really
awesome.
nice. Yeah, this one's taped shut.
Yeah, the nice tight racing liveries go a long way to making us want these cars.
God, how many Marcoses did I have? I sold some of these and I still got a lot. This one, oh wait, this one's open. This falling off. Oh, falling off the thing.
Well, you know, if you want to sell a few of those cars, Steve, maybe we can make a trade. Because how about you go look at my eBay site? You find a few AFX cars that you want, and we'll make a trade. Yeah, awesome. That's awesome, man. Totally. It's all about the racing liveries. That's totally what I've always been about. It goes, like I say, a long way. Desirability is what they're all after, right? They want us to desire them, so we want them.
Yeah, it's funny because with these cars, my sister was watching a TV. She goes, "Look on Channel 5. They're racing. They're using the cars we raced. They were exactly the same."
Oh, right on.
What ones were they?
The Corvette.
The Corvette she showed.
It was this.
It was this. They had the team. They were racing the same exact ones we were racing. That's what's nice about them because they're on the TV and you got them in miniature and they're exactly the same.
Yeah, so cool.
Oh yeah. There's a question: did Carrera make a Marcos in 1/43rd scale?
No, I don't think Carrera made that. These are fly cars, the Marcos. This one's pretty nice. Oh, it's sealed. Yeah, well.
Sealed.
Ooh. The special edition was it the 40th anniversary Corvette?
And there's the car without a race livery on it.
Yeah, this is a normal real car. The special edition Corvette they had. But look how nice they are. They did them good.
Oh yeah, Steve. Of course, I've been reminded that this is a good way to pick up some subscribers as well too. Again, it always gathers the crowd.
Yeah, I put these out of that.
Send you my email.
Closet. Let's see what else I got here. Oh, we got another Marcos. Would you believe that, Dan? Look at that. Another box set.
Oh, wow.
Oh, this one's a beauty. Holy smoke, is that sick? That's a beauty. I like these cars, you could tell. Look at the paint job on that thing.
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
If you get this, you don't want to even run it on the track and break it up or nothing. That's the problem. That's cool. I didn't see these in a long time, too. Look how nice that is.
Yeah, that's nice, too.
You would want to race me with it, right?
No, I wouldn't want to use that.
She's like, I wouldn't want to run that. I wouldn't want to run that. Yeah, I wouldn't.
You're not being responsible for that. The answer is no.
That's a sweet looking one.
Yeah, I agree, Jeff. That livery is definitely fantastic.
This is it.
Uh-oh, what's this?
2004 special anniversary fly car model. Let's open it up.
And here we go.
This is nice. I remember they had like all info on it and all the cars they made.
You know it's special when it's in a plastic
Look at
bag.
that. They even had a hot babe on it. They had a GT40. I think that's some model in Spain or something. I don't know. Look how they used to make this stuff. Look, that's freaking incredible. Look at this.
That's
And
not.
It came with a CD with all the cars Fly ever made up to 2004.
oh
See,
wow.
1993 it came out Fly. It says right on it, 93 they started making them to 2000 and what is that? 3?
Wow.
No, no, 2005. This is all the cars from when they started to 2005 are on the CD. It's crazy. Hold that up, Cheryl.
Wow, that is absolutely amazing.
Look at this. They give you this book.
Oh, don't open it. You'll break the binding.
Let me see.
Yeah, don't open it. Don't open it.
No.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't stop.
It's like a comic book. We used to open them so slightly so the binding wouldn't get broken.
Right? We're already getting fingerprints on it.
I know.
Exactly,
Look at
right?
the 240 though. It has the
Oh.
lady on it, the famous
Oh, look
lady.
at the models on it.
Yeah.
That cool. See, Fly did some special stuff like this. It was awesome, like weird stuff with these box sets. It's so cool. Look, the rubber tires are so old from 2004 or whatever it was. They turned white, like you know how they get white on them, that funny white coating on the rubber tire. Look, it's number 98.
You would have to buff it off.
Yeah, it's number 98. I don't know how many they made, but that's cool. Let's see what it says. Official license product. Yeah, they made cool stuff back then. I don't know. They probably still make some like this, but I don't know if they come in all these fancy boxes like this.
Wow, isn't it amazing though? But when you think about it, when people watch this video, chances are anybody who doesn't watch, the full length is going to miss large parts of all of these kick-ass cars. And that's this is the reason why you should always watch as much of the live as you can. If even you have to watch it on ×2. So for everyone who doesn't know, I'll tell you quickly. If you don't have time to watch a full video of somebody, say like Shen or myself, we do appreciate it that you watch the whole thing or try to. Hit the ×2, guys. Just let it roll at ×2. I can tell you right now, we're probably not saying anything that you're going to miss. Or, it sounds actually kind of cool listening to somebody in chipmunk mode too. But you should definitely watch the whole video and do it on ×2. It's really easy to do, and the creator still gets full credit for it. So it also helps us out when the video is watched in its entirety, as opposed to only a portion of it, which is really hard sometimes when a creator goes through the effort to make a long video and we'll say a 12-minute video, and then you find out that only 2 minutes of it or 2 minutes and 50 cents are being watched. 2 minutes and 50 cents. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Oh boy, I see trouble behind the bubble wrap. Let's have a look.
You could guess what it is by this little extra gift they gave you.
Does this one have the Daisy Duke in it?
Ah, this is the original one. This is the first version that came out.
Nice.
Look at the package. Yeehaw!
That's awesome.
Did it come out? Oh man, this thing is so nice. It's perfect. The way they did it, it's exact. It's awesome. What the heck
Oh,
is in
I'd
here?
love to get my hands on that car, man.
They still make them, but they're not the original ones. They have other ones that are kind of like them.
Yes,
if you look.
Electric and Pioneer make it.
Pioneer. So don't get the Skeletric one. The Pioneer one?
No,
Oh.
I don't plan on it. No, neither of those actually. I don't plan on it. I'm only going after three car lines.
This is done so nice. It
You
looks
gotta turn them so they see Daisy.
just like it. It's so good.
Right on. That's fantastic. Hang on, let me blow it up for you here. Let's get a good
Look,
look.
my sister wants to show you Daisy's butt.
Turn it around. You can't
You
see
gotta
her.
see the Daisy Dukes.
Daisy Duke.
That's right, her namesake. Yeah.
Hey, Cooter, gonna fix the Jenner? Yeah, this is sweet. This looks just like it. I have a Franklin Mint one in a bigger scale, the metal one. This looks just like they did it. The wheels, the inside, the dash is all painted. The license plates, there's everything. This is the chrome going around the sides, all that stuff. That's
I really like the Bo and Luke in the car instead of just one or the other.
oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that's neat.
This one's got the original from the original one with the flags on the back.
Yeah.
When the first versions they had. This is a beauty. I think I have a video unboxing showing this car on my Shen RC channel if you want to check it out. Yeah, it looks real, right?
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, that's
you
absolutely fantastic detail on that car.
Like Roscoe said, you don't want to scuff my vehicle. I don't want to scuff this.
Oh man, such an awesome car. I believe, you know, it really doesn't matter. I don't think this is a slot car. It's not no size. I mean, I'm sure regardless of size, we'd all love to have that on our shelf.
Yeah. Sorry, Daisy, you're gonna be in the box now, gasping for air for another 10 years.
That's awesome.
See, watch out, so don't slip over. All right, now I got one more custom one I made. This thing is crazy what I did to it. I'll have to show you this one if it still could get it to run. It goes inside here. This is a SCX Fuego, is it called? The 206.
Oh wow.
Watch what I did to this. I slammed it. It's probably shot now being in the box all these years. It's metallic black. I can move the general over here so we got room. I want to show them it. Let's see if you can see this.
That's nice.
Special, I painted it up like that. And it's slammed.
Yeah, it's really low.
And I show them the bottom. The whole bottom's LEDs.
Oh my
I have fiber.
God.
That's how crazy I was. I put the whole bottom LEDs. I have fiber optics coming out of the exhaust pipe with an LED in it. Watch if it still runs.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know if it'll work, guys, but I hope it does. Let me see. Which way does this go? Oh boy, I think she's blown. Oh, the braid wire fell out.
Oh, there it goes. You can't see it because it's too light.
It lights the track underneath it, like how them new kids light up the bottom of their cars. And it has lights in the front, and then it has the back ones, and then I put fiber optics, so it looks like flames, like fire coming out of the back of the exhaust.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah.
Oh, you kind of see the
There's the exhaust. You can't really see it. But the exhaust has fiber optic cables coming out of it and have an orange LED on it, so it lights up.
You're all right on.
Looking at this stuff I did now, it's crazy.
Nice.
You would never know. It looks like it came. That
Sure, I was like, I want to run it.
way.
I'll break it out for next time. The tires are probably like plastic. They're so old.
That's really interesting. That's funny.
Yeah, crazy. I made all modified cars. I custom painted cars. You could see them in the slot car sickness video, a few of them. You can't really see them good because the video is old junk, 480, 640, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I made them so nice, and I put decals on them, and I clear coated over them. They looked like the ones you bought. They were, because I always airbrushed and everything with RCs. They came out so nice that people wanted to buy them. They seen some of them and, oh, you should sell them. So I started selling them, calling them PPR mod cars. That stands for Prospect Park Raceway. That's where we live, Prospect Park. So that's why my website was PPR slots. My 1/32nd scale club was PPR slots for Prospect Park Raceway. I'm all slot card out.
Uh-oh.
I'm all slot card out. But yeah, you go nuts with this stuff. Seems like every time you see someone with slot cars, they have so many of them, they go crazy. And just to think, this is nothing compared to when I used to have my clubs in the HO and everything, and all of 1/32. I had so many. It was crazy. But she got a lot of these go cars. What do you got there?
Oh, I was just gonna show you the little
Look at that. She got the Camaro.
This was like one of the first ones that I bought for obvious reasons. And I thought it was cool because the lights flash on it when you're going around the track.
Yeah, it's nice. This is a Carrera.
That is very cool. I've been looking at the Corvette pace car lately too.
Oh, yeah.
The black one?
That's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah, it is. It's got the working lights on top too.
I almost got that one.
She almost bought that one. I told her, oh, that Corvette's pretty nice. What's that?
Oh, this is the official pace car. Anything in the Camaro, I'm buying it.
Nice. Yeah, I like that.
They're fun.
We probably used it all of like 2 times.
I know.
Yeah.
Some of them you could race. Some of them you just like playing around.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Like cars.
Well, some you just want to see roll a little bit. You don't feel like you have to, prove anything. And then you put a car on the track and it's like, oh, this is the one, man. There's no way you're going to win this car. Yeah. So,
these
absolutely.
Indy cars are, you got to try these Indy cars. They're sweet. Did you see my video how I treat tires?
I'll probably get the 143 Indy cars.
Yeah. Did you see how I trued the tires? Did you see when I first started?
Yeah, I did actually. That was very smart. Yeah. I've done that with HO a few times too.
Especially on the Carrera track, you would want this to hit flat because it don't have all them spikes coming up like ours. Right. So when you make them flat, it'll grab your track. I know from racing, you want them flat on a Carrera, work really good.
Right.
But little things you do, and it helps them out a lot. That's basically all we do with these is you just true them real quick, and they run so much better just doing that little knob, just truing them. And that's basically all we do with these other than oil them, play with the braids once in a while, straighten them out, and they work so good. They go around a turn zooming fast. They're like, I call them HOs, but a little bigger.
Yeah. No, they're really nice. I really like it. I think people are slowly eyeballing these kind of things, right? And it's the same thing with the mixing of the scales nowadays, where we just start getting into slot cars instead of calling it a certain scale. I think that's not too far off. We're all right now intermixing quite a bit. At least a few of us are. And I'm going to keep it up personally. I'm going to have a fair amount of 30-second content right away. And the whole cool part is I'll be taking 2 other creators with me. And we're going to start a bit of a series where we're going to build up our HO tracks, and we're also going to build out our 1/32 tracks where people will be able to follow us. We're all green for the most part. So to say I know as much as you, Steve, would be absolutely not a thing. Not for a larger scale anyways, but certainly the HO scale is the domain I am comfortable with, and learning from everyone, including yourself, from Conquest Racing, from Area 51, from Dick's Slot Car Garage, those kinds of places, right? So, just throwing out a few names. Sorry if I know there's a whole bunch more out there, and I didn't say all the names. We could talk about Track Fans TV and these kind of DNA, fantastic channels, much like yourself. It's we'll start to shut her down now. I think we've we've gone pretty strong for 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
So I definitely enjoyed the time that we had with you guys. Yeah, fired up, brother.
One last thing, the slot cars, it's nice that I found that you could run them all on the big track like I do, because if you like slot cars, why not race them all, right?
Yeah.
You can race them all.
You might find something you actually really like. I mean, you know.
It's good to run them all. And you know what's nice too? You could do a little work on them to get them to run on the 132nd track, and you don't have to have an HO track over here, a 132nd over there, 143. You have no room in the house. So
Right.
we're
And I
going to
think-
stick with the 132nd.
So for myself, I'm definitely dropping. For the most part, I won't be using. Once I get the Carrera track up, I'll be doing up that track in the in the Slot Valley style with the lights and the scenery and everything, because I just like how they run much more smooth. There's more room. You're a lot more comfortable. It looks like a better racing environment to me. So I definitely am following your guys' lead, Steve, and there are quite a few people in our community that are also doing the same. So make sure when you my advice to you is make sure when you show what you're doing to the HO cars, make sure you show people like you're very like sort of upfront in their face about it, because everybody wants to do this now. The problem with HO right now, and I'll tell you what it is, it's the track size. That is the number one killer for HO right now. The track size is, the cars are getting bigger and the track is not. I like
when we race, and they're always, she's always hitting me all the time in the turns when we had that. And then
so I like what Carrera did, right? For Carrera, the big one for their track is the 132, but they also make their track big enough to support the 124 cars.
Yeah.
Absolutely genius.
I
and
raced
now
the
watching you do your racing with the HO cars, I can tell you right now, on my Discord, they talk about it quite a bit. We talk about it all the time in HO and how we can run these cars on the Carrera track. Just because, like what you guys said, it's absolutely smooth and it makes for a much better race. Not to mention, when you look at how flat the AFX shoe is and how the Carrera track is designed, you're not riding on an edge. You're riding on a actual, like a ledge, not an edge. You know, there's actual, what, it's like 3 mil, the rail thickness. So, but that being said, I want to start off by saying thank you to everybody who's taken the time tonight to join us and learn more about Steve and Sheryl and BS Slot Cars. Absolutely fantastic. As usual, guys, I want to thank everybody for being here. I want to thank everybody who's commented, and I want to thank everybody who's here and hasn't. You're part of the crowd, and we want to thank you. Without you being here, there wouldn't be really much. It's everybody makes the community, and I thank everybody who's taken the time to watch us today. To Steve, I want to say thank you very much for the content you put out on Shen RC. Fantastic, brother. You got a lot of cool stuff. And when I seen the ripsaw, correct? Yeah, that blew me away. I was really liking that. I was like,
Dan's gonna get a ripsaw. Oh,
yeah,
these are great.
I don't know about that. And Sheryl, it's finally nice to meet you and the community to meet you, because we've all wondered. We heard the sister, but we had no idea who the sister was. So we thank you for spilling the beans a couple days ago. So proof that I do watch your live streams. Cool. And your videos. So I want to thank both of you for doing such a great job. You have your secret sauce, and it's absolutely working for you guys, because I know I look forward to seeing your videos now. If I don't watch them live, I certainly catch them up on ×2. Like I said, I want to make sure everyone gets the full value, right?
Yeah.
That's the secret to ×2. Full value, people. Throw it on ×2, and like
And
I
the
said,
slot cars look faster too. So
right.
They
So
don't
it
need to
only takes you a
be
portion of
fast.
time, but you still get to enjoy the full video, right? And
yeah,
let's face it, we make slot car videos, man. That could be, you could speed that up a little bit, right? So,
I don't know, with her racing, she's so fast. I don't know, on 2-speed, it might be a little too fast.
that's right. That's right. So,
Yeah.
for everybody here, I want to thank you all for being here today. I absolutely thank you very much. Steve and Sheryl, thanks you. We all thank you for joining us, and stay tuned for more of the trophy action and the candy throwing goodness if you're following
Yeah.
videos close enough. And
Maybe
yeah.
we should race for the Swedish fish next time. Those were good.
Yeah, awesome. All right, guys. So I personally want to thank both of you. I absolutely appreciated my conversation with you guys tonight. Like I said, I certainly enjoyed learning more about you guys, and it's fantastic. You're
Thanks for
like I
having
said,
me.
the thing you guys are doing, brother and sister wise, reminds me so much of my brother. I think that's the reason why I'm so hooked on
Yeah,
your
it's fun.
on your racing. So keep it up, guys. All I got to say is everyone's watching you. I don't know what your views look like, but in the end, you're doing it right. So just keep it up.
Cool. Thanks.
Awesome.
We enjoyed
Thanks,
it. It
guys.
was fun. It was
I want
fun,
to thank
Dan.
you all for watching tonight, and thank you very much. And don't forget, get your heart racing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you hear that?